to about the 17. Then he will be brought down after a pickup of about 7. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 2. And that's one of the keys tonight, Eric, for Fairview. They really need to stay ahead of the chains.
You know, I love to see teams spread the wealth here, and it looks like they're doing that well.
Cole Redding lines up. He's going to take it off the right side. He's got a seam. Lowers his shoulder. Picks up about 6 yards. And it's going to be another Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevy Drive. 1st down for the Aggies.
Calls his own number there, takes the run in, and it looks like we're going to have 1st and goal from the 10 for the Aggies.
And they're going to keep Harper in the game now. They're going to send Jay Stevens, number 21, out to the right. Got 3 receivers to the near side. Be a good place for a bubble screen. Cole Redding takes a snap. He fakes a handoff, runs it up the left side himself, lowers his shoulder, and picks up 5 hard yards there, Eric. Man, he took a shot at the end of the play, and they're going to mark him down at the 5.
It looked like he had an open lane. That daylight disappeared quickly, though, as Russellville closes in for that stop. I only held him to 5, but it looked like he could walk in.
Well, it's going to be 2nd down and goal from about the 5. Waiting to see the play. Now Reichert goes over to the near sideline. Got 2 receivers to the near side. Colt Redding in the shotgun. He's got Harper beside him. Hands it off to him. He picks his way forward. Gets maybe 1.5 yards, and that's it, man. That Russellville defense, they quickly closed on that play, Eric.
Yeah, definitely. And it's tough when you get this close to the goal line. Your play selection is limited. But it looks like we're going to have 3rd and about 3. 3rd and goal from the 3 for the Aggies. Let's see what kind of call they run here.
Well, and here's the question, too. You have an excellent field goal kicker for Fairview. If you get stopped here, do you get the points or do you go again? Cole Redding lines up in shotgun, sends a man in motion, takes it. He's going to fake the handoff, RPO, goes up the right side, picks up a hard yard, maybe 2, and now he is down, so it is gut check time.
4th and goal from the 2, Chris. Offense looks like it's staying on the field. We've got 1 substitution. It looks like they're going to go for this, Chris. I don't see the kicker out. It looks like they are going to go for it on 4th down, or they're trying to draw Russellville Tigers off sides here. Let's see what.
The holder is in the huddle. The holder is number 5, and that's Connor Scott. And it looks like they're going. They're going to hand it off to Harper. No, he pulls it, rolls to his left. He's got a man. He caught it. Did he get his foot down? Touchdown, Aggies.
Amazing.
Number 6 went up. Caden Casey skied and got that ball and brought it down for the points. Make that number 16, Zayden Cruz, on the touchdown. He out-jumped the defender, and we had to see if he got a foot down, and he did.
That was a nice play call right there. Connor Scott receiving the snap, faked the handoff, and then made the play in the back of the end zone, very back. Was able to get 1 foot down there for the score to start things right for the Aggies.
Well, there's a snap for the extra point, and Colt Redding steps in. The kick is up. The kick is good. With 7:04 left in the first, that extra point provides an extra degree of protection for the Aggie lead. And if you're looking for the extra degree of service for all your insurance needs, give 212 Insurance a call. With over 10 years of experience, 212 is the official insurance of the Fairview Aggies. We'll be right back after these messages on Friday Night Live.
Live 95 is brought to you in part by Merchants Bank of Alabama, a division of South Point, now with several locations across the state, but still located in the heart of Coleman County. They are a proud sponsor of Coleman Community Radio on Live 95. Merchants Bank of Alabama, a division of South Point Bank, member FDIC.
Coleman Electric Cooperative's mission is to make life better in the communities we serve. That starts by providing reliable, affordable electricity, while our Sprout Fiber Internet service delivers blazing fast broadband internet to homes, schools, and businesses. Coleman Electric Cooperative is a proud supporter of student athletes, cheerleaders, and band members who work hard every day to make their families and community proud. Coleman Electric Cooperative and Sprout Fiber Internet, powerful connections, brighter future.
Welcome back to Friday Night Live here in Russellville, Alabama, where Fairview has just taken the lead 7-0 with 7:04 left in the first quarter. Colt Redding's got the ball on the tee. They'll be going from right to left in front of us. There's a whistle. He approaches, and it is a good kick. It's going to sail back and bounce at the 4-yard line and then get into the end zone for a touchback. Excellent kickoff there for Colt Redding, Eric.
Aggies off to a good start tonight. It took them just under 5 minutes for their first drive. Penalty free, mind you, to come out ahead in on the road game, which is hugely important. So they lead right now 7-0 as the Tigers get set to start their offense at the 20.
Well, the Golden Tigers are coming out. A couple of names to look for. Number 11, the quarterback, Whit Goodwin. He can run it. He can throw it. But the big name is Cameron Finney, the running back. This young man is a beast. Number 0, the quarterback takes a snap. He drops back, has a man complete up at about the 30-yard line. He's going to bull his way forward to the 35 and then forced out of bounds by the defenders, but not before a Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevy Drive. First down for the Golden Tigers. Finney has over 1,385 rushing yards this year, Eric.
Oh, he's averaging well over 300 yards a game. It's interesting to see him pass on the first play.
Well, the quarterback, that was good when he takes a snap. He's going to pull it down and run it himself. Fakes a handoff to Finney and a flag comes in. It'll be a pickup of about 8 and a first down, but I believe it's coming back. And that will be a holding call on the Golden Tigers.
Good thing to see for the Aggies, staying disciplined on that. Didn't allow too much, but getting helped out with the penalty. They're going to have to keep an eye out. I think what Russellville's plan here is just not to sell out the run. They know they have a star in Cameron. They know they can score with him, but they're trying to spread the field, kind of like the Aggies did on their first drive.
Exactly. It's going to make it first down in about 19 or so. There's 6:32 left in the first. And I do have to say, I love having a scoreboard visible. You don't have to do acrobatics to see. The stadium here in Russellville is top notch. I mean, better than some small colleges. Goodwin in the shotgun. He's got Finney beside him. He hands it off to number 0. Big seam. He's across the 40. One man to beat the 50, the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Golden Tigers. It took all of about one play, Eric, and you saw what Cameron Finney can do.
About 45 seconds it took them to make that score. What impressed me about the Tigers' play on that one, I don't believe he was touched at all. Huge hole on the right side, and he did show breakaway speed as he got down the field. So that's going to be tough for the Aggies to contend with.
Well, he got one step, and one step was all he needed. So the Golden Tigers line up to attempt to tie the game. There's a snap, the kick, it's up. And it's good. And that extra point knocks up the game and cuts into the Fairview Aggie lead. And if you're looking for someone who can lead you into all your insurance needs, give Kalia at 212 Insurance Group a call. With over 10 years of experience, 212 Insurance will go that extra mile to make sure that you leave happy. 212 Insurance, the official insurance of the Fairview Aggies. So with 6:11 left in the first, the score tied at 7. We're right back on Friday Night Live.
You changed thousands of diapers, cut off hundreds of crusts, played hours of peekaboo and duck duck goose because you'd do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. State Farm agent Tisha Brewer will make it easy and affordable to help protect your family, no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you'd do anything for, life insurance could mean everything.
I'm Tisha at Tisha Brewer State Farm. We're located behind Cook's Pest Control at 909 Fisher Street. You can reach us at 256-734-4645. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome back to Friday Night Live. I am Christopher Greer, joined by my partner in crime, Eric Brenneman. And the score right now, 7-7, and we saw what all the fuss was about with Cameron Fennessy.
Halfway through this first quarter, both teams showing their strengths. But yeah, that last play by Russellville, that I don't believe anybody touched him.
Well, there's a kick for Russellville. It's going to be high. It's going to be fielded at about the 10. He's going to bring it up the left hash. He's trying to pick up a block, cross the 20, down at about the 24-yard line. We'll see where they mark it. And that was Zayden Cruz on the return. They're going to say down at, we'll say the 24, Eric. Fairview will take over there, 1st and 10. Both these offenses have had success. Let's see if Fairview can continue.
You know, I like what Fairview did on their first series. They spread that ball pretty well and was able to gain positive yardage every play. That's what they need to keep going here.
Carson Jones in the backfield takes the snap. He takes a handoff rather from Colt Redding, goes off right guard. He's going to get across the 30 up to about the 31-yard line, and then he'll be brought down after a pickup of about 6. Good, strong run for the senior, and sets him up with second down and about 4 yards.
Good
Carson,
positive play.
Well, you know, you love seeing a 5, 6, 7-yard pickup on first down, Eric. It just opens up that playbook. Colt Redding is still out there. Carson Jones beside him to the left, trips to the near or far side, takes a snap, hands it off to Jones, trying to get the right edge, gets a block by the receiver on the edge, dives forward across the 35 to about the 36, a pickup of 5 yards. And that will be enough for an Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevy Drive. First down for the Aggies.
Good game there by the Aggies, and I tell you, they just need to remember to spread that ball around. I believe if they're sticking one side too much, that Russellville is going to be able to key in on that.
Well, Russellville is a team that's loaded with athletes. They're well coached. If you fall into patterns, they'll sniff it out. Redding takes a snap, swings it out complete to the right side. He bulls his way forward across the 40 up to the 42. That was number 21, Jay Stevens on that. He connected with Colt Redding for a 6-yard pickup on first down. Going to make 2nd and 4, Eric.
Good play fighting through the screen there. But that was also a good play call right there. You get the line off center, immediately get the ball to the edge and just follow your blockers. But he was able to fight for a few there.
Colt Redding still has Carson Jones, number 26, in the backfield. Blitz being shown. He's going to hand it off to Jones. Goes off the left side. Lowers his shoulder. Picks up 3 yards. Going to be close to the marker, but I think he'll be about 1.5 yards short there. You know, when you run into a blitz like that, Eric, it's boom or bust. Either they stop you, or if you get through that first line of defenders, you got a big play.
I mean, I like the call. You know, don't be afraid and put, like we called it earlier, strength on strength, and let's see who comes up standing there. Able to gain positive yardage, though.
Well, I mean, they went for it on 4th on their last drive. It's 3rd and 1 now. Ball on the 45. Colt Redding in the shotgun. Now they're changing things. Looks to the near side. Looks like they're going to change up plays. Sends Jake Harper over to the right side. There's a snap. He's going to run it himself off the right side. He's going to be hit immediately. And I think he's short. I'm not sure. It depends on the spot.
Looks like they are going to spot him short. Let's see if we get him. No, it's not close enough for a measurement, I don't believe.
Nope. It's going to bring up 4th down and less than 1 yard. He got close to it. They need about 2 foot to pick it up, and the offense is staying out there, Eric.
I will say this. I'm glad the offense is staying out there. This is the kind of game you're going to need 4 downs. If you guys watch Georgia and Alabama, the only way Georgia was able to come back, they absolutely went for it on every 4th down. I think the Aggies here are going to take that cue.
Colt Redding takes a snap. He's going to hand it off. Going straight up the gut is Luke Harper. He lowers his shoulder and he lowers the defenders. He's going to pick up an Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevy Drive. First down for the Aggies. Needed 2 yards. He got 3.
Gutsy call there. 4th down. Had to have it. Absolutely just enough there for the Aggies. So get a fresh set of downs, and let's see what we do as they near midfield.
Number 14, Harper, is a home run hitter who could take it to the house from anywhere on the field, but Jones is too. Cole Redding lines up in the shotgun, 3 receivers to the near side. He's going to fake the handoff. Now the ball's on the ground, picks it up, and takes a big hit. He got back to the line of scrimmage, but he got absolutely hammered by the linebacker for Russellville.
Lucky to come down with that ball for sure. I think that was a fumbled exchange. He was going to pull it, and I believe Jake thought he was going to give it to him, so the ball was free there for just a second.
It's going to be 2nd down and 10 to go now for the Aggies. Ball's going to be spotted just shy of midfield at about the 48. Harper stays out there. You got 2 receivers to the near side. Number 5, Connor Scott is one of them. 21, Jay Stevens is the other. Now they get in a little bit tight. Colt Redding in the shotgun takes a snap. He fakes a handoff, rolls to his right, has a man deep, and it's connected at about the 25. Whistles blow, and he stepped out of bounds. He would have had a touchdown if he could have tight-roped the sideline, but he still got down to about the 18. Big-time pickup there of 30 yards, Eric, and that's another Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevy Drive, 1st down for the Aggies.
Everybody thinks those run plays up the middle doesn't do anything. Jake Harper faked the run up the middle, spread right, and that guy was wide open by 5 yards.
Cole Redding takes a snap, hands it off to Harper on the right, gets to the edge, gets by 1 defender, lowers his shoulder, is drugged down after a gain of about 7.
Beautiful stiff arm there, Chris. That was that gained him another 5 yards just on the stiff arm. So great form and 8-yard gain on that one.
Yeah, Mace 2nd down and 2, and you got to love that if you're calling plays. All right, Zayden Cruz, number 16, is coming to the near side. He joins Jay Stevens and Blake Rickard, who are lined up in trips. Cole Redding lines up in the shotgun. It's 2nd down and 2. Blitz coming. Takes a snap, and we've got a bobble again on an RPO. Colt gets it and drives forward. I think he got the 1st down.
I believe he did. It's a little concerning. That's the 2nd fumbled handoff exchange in this series, but you're right. He did muscle forward, and he does have the 1st down.
Well, he needed 2 yards, and he got just that. That's another Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevy Drive. 1st down for the Aggies.
Looks like it's 1st down, 1st and goal, from the 7 for the Aggies.
Colt Redding looks to the sideline. Jake Harper is beside him in the backfield. 3 receivers to the near side. There's a snap. He's going to run it behind the lead block. Picks up a blocker, gets down to about the 3-yard line, and then gets chopped down after a short gain. We got whistles coming in, and that's going to be the end of the 1st quarter. So at the end of the 1st quarter, the Aggies are knocking on the door of the end zone. It's going to be 2nd and goal when we come back. The score, 7-7. We'll be right back after these messages on Friday Night Live.
Do you or a loved one suffer from treatment-resistant depression? Depression can be bad. Start living your full life. If you suffer from depression and don't know where to turn, you can think TMS therapy. TMS is a non-invasive way to treat multiple mental health disorders. Sound Mind TMS in Coleman can help. For more information, you can call Sound Mind TMS at 256-735-9475 or visit their website at soundmindtms.com. Dr. Robert Smith and his staff can help. So stop suffering. Think Sound Mind TMS.
Hey, Coleman drivers. Are you tired of the hassle and confusion when it comes to buying a car? Well, we've got fantastic news for you. Meet Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevrolet in Coleman, your go-to guy for a no-nonsense car buying experience.
Hey, folks. Adam here. Buying a car shouldn't be stressful. That's why at Mitch Smith Chevrolet, we pride ourselves on transparency, trust, and there's never any BS at MS.
That's right. Adam Aker and the Mitch Smith Chevrolet team are changing the game.
I live and breathe Coleman, just like you. So when you step into our showroom, you're not just another customer, you're family. Together, we'll find the perfect vehicle to fit your needs and budget. Remember, Adam Aker, Mitch Smith Chevrolet, what's not to love?
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Alabama. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the AHSAA and the Alabama High School Athletic Directors and Coaches Association.
Welcome back to Friday Night Live. It's second and goal for the Aggies. Cole Redding takes a snap. He hands it off to Harper. Goes off left side. Second effort. He's going to be very close. And
signal. That's a touchdown.
And we're still waiting on the signal. And there it is. Touchdown Aggies. Man, I thought his second effort got him there, Eric, but he was very close. Fairview takes the lead, and now here comes the extra point team.
I believe that was third down, Chris. Third and goal from the 2. Great push there by Jake Harper to get it in the end zone.
Cole Redding lines up to get the extra point. Snap is down. Kick is up. And with 11:54 left in the first half, Fairview goes out ahead 14-7. You know, that extra point provides the extra degree of protection for the Fairview Aggie lead. If you're looking for that extra degree of service for all your insurance needs, give 212 Insurance a call. With over 10 years of experience, 212 is the official insurance of the Fairview Aggies. So, 14-7, Fairview jumps out ahead again, but now they got to stop them. What can they do to stop that running back, Eric?
I'll tell you what, they've shown great defense on some of these pass plays that Russellville is trying to mix in. What concerns me is that on the design run for Finney, he's getting a little too much green to run with that, so they've just got to find a way to clog up the lanes and at least make him fight for those yards. We can't give up those big plays.
Well, they've only given up one. So, I take that as a positive. Now what we've got to do is figure out what to do to stop this young man.
And I think one of the keys is they just showed you is their offense is gonna help the defense. And that's what's gonna have to be tonight.
Cole Redding puts the ball on the tee, gets ready to kick it off. Got 2 Golden Tigers back to defend. And it's a short kick. It's a pooch kick. Going to be fair caught at about the 27-yard line. And, that's a weapon right there, Eric. When you've got somebody on special teams who can go out and put the kickoff wherever you want it, I mean, that's a big weapon to have.
Hugely underrated, and you're right, Chris. That's a great key to have. In a game like this, you'll take all the keys you can get. And so hopefully that's going to come to play in the Aggies' favor tonight.
Well, it's going to be first down and 10 now for the Golden Tigers. We got Goodwin leading his team out again. And beside him is Finney. He takes the snap, hands it to Finney, makes the first Aggie miss, but he doesn't get his friends. He's tackled after a gain of about a half a yard. That's what the defense is going to have to do, Eric.
What you're going to have to do, Chris, is make them pass on you. Make them use any other weapon besides the number 1, Cameron Finney tonight. That was a great team effort on stopping that run.
Finney lines up in the shotgun, 2 receivers to the near side. Number 18 is his favorite target, but he hands it to Finney. He's hit behind the line and is going to be brought down after a short loss. It's going to be third down and about 11, Eric.
I tell you what, I'm impressed with the defense of Fairview tonight. So far, knock on wood, no penalties. Able to swarm that run right there by Russellville. And let's see what they do on third down.
It's going to be third down and about 11. Goodwin can throw the ball. He's got Finney beside him, and whistles come in. Let's wait and see. I think a timeout was called. Waiting on the signal.
Correct.
And it is. Timeout by Russellville. 10:51 left in the first half. Fairview leads 14-7. We'll be right back after these messages on Friday Night Live.
In today's world, broadband internet is an absolute necessity. Unfortunately, the large cable and phone companies only provide broadband internet where it's profitable for them. For the rest of us, there's Cyber Broadband. Providing internet service since 2004, Cyber utilizes a small radio antenna to deliver broadband where cable and DSL don't go. You can join the 21st century today with Cyber Broadband, supporting streaming, VPN access, and everything else you've been wanting to do with that slow internet connection. It's Cyber Broadband for the win. They can be found online at cyberbroadband.net or look them up on Facebook.
Guthrie's Auto Service has been providing quality automotive service since 1985. Located in Coleman on Eva Road, just north of Highway 157. Guthrie's Auto Service is AAA approved and a Napa Auto Care Center, meaning their repair work is warranted for up to 3 years or 36,000 miles. And because they are part of the Napa Auto Care network, the work is also warranted at over 14,000 other Napa Auto Care locations across the country. Terry Guthrie and his team support your automotive needs. More information is online at Guthrie'sAutoservice.net. Guthrie's Auto Service is located on Eva Road, just north of Highway 157.
Welcome back to Friday Night Live. Whit Goodwin takes a shotgun snap, rolls to his right, looking downfield. Nobody there. He's brought down. Big time sack by the Aggies.
Huge play there, Chris.
I believe that was number 70, Andrew Latham, on that. And had a bunch of friends with him, and that's about a 10-yard loss, Eric.
Andrew Latham all the way on that stop. That was a 12-yard loss. Huge play on third down. Now the Tigers will be forced to punt back to the Aggies here.
First time we've seen a punt unit tonight with 10 minutes left in the first half. Fairview leads 14-0.
14-7.
14-7. Punter stands on his own 5. Low snap, it skips, he gets it up. It's going to be a bad kick. Not a good one. It's going to be caught at about the 45. Fair catch. Thank you, Michelle. And we were just joined by Michelle Watt, who does so much for the band. How have you been, Michelle?
I am awesome.
Can I get a roll tide, Michelle?
No, you can't worry.
Well, you know what? At least you're consistent, and I appreciate that. She brings us water and takes care of us when we're at the Fairview games, and you know what? Michelle's a big part of the experience of going to a Fairview Aggie game because she's as good as gold. Thank you so much for the water, Michelle. I have to be nice to you. Dad's not here. It's going to be first down and 10 for the Aggies on the 45. They're going to hand it off to Jones, going to his left, gets by the first man. Second, makes another guy miss. He's going to get up to about the 40-yard line. 6-yard pickup for the senior, and big pickup on first down there, Eric.
I can't tell you how big that is, Chris. A 5-6 yard gain on first down. Again, just great productivity here by the line. They're filling their gaps, doing their jobs, and you can see it as they gain in yards.
Well, and something else, this is keeping that offense for Russellville off the field.
Well, and that was my point a while ago. I think they're going to need to help each other in tandem here.
We got movement. Big time blitz was coming on the outside, and I believe it got one of the offensive linemen to jump.
Number 78.
Well, we're not going to give the numbers, but that's the first penalty for the Aggies, and it's going to move them back. It'll make it second down and about 9. So that's not what you wanted to have happen. Carson Jones stays out there with Redding, number 16 to the near side. That's one of his favorite targets, Zayden Cruz. And man, he is all over the field on offense and defense. Redding takes a snap. He's going to roll to his left, reverse. It might be a pass. And he's looking downfield. He can't find anybody. He's going to lower his shoulder and pick up some yards. That was number 5, Connor Scott on the reverse. Supposed to be a reverse pass. Well defended by the Russellville Golden Tigers. Pickup of 1. Going to be third down and about 8, Eric.
Well, you said it there. I think a little bit riskier play call, but I don't think it was the wrong call. Just well defended by the Golden Tigers. So,
well, and I would like to take a moment and just give that young man props for having the sense to lower his shoulder and pick up what he could, and not try and force something and maybe get a turnover.
Football.
Exactly. Colt Redding in the shotgun, snaps it. He rolls to his left. Looks downfield under pressure. Hit as he throws it deep. He's got a man and they cannot connect. He had it for a second on the 5, but when he came down, the ground jarred the ball out. It's going to be 4th and 8.
That was a tough play right there, and I do believe the punt unit is coming on this time for the Aggies.
It is. Number 21, Jay Stevens, handles the punting duties for the Aggies, and he's back deep now. Got to be thinking of flipping the field and pinning the Golden Tigers deep, Eric.
I believe if he had thrown that ball 1 or 2 seconds earlier, that would have been a completion. Just not able to pull it out that time.
Stevens will be standing on his own 43, and doesn't look like the Tigers are coming after it. There's the snap. Kick is up. It's going to turn over and be fielded at the 15. Goes to his right, makes a first man miss across the 20, down to the 24-yard line where he'll be brought down by the Fairview special teams. So with 7:45 left in the first half, Fairview leads 14-7, but the Golden Tigers come back on offense after these messages on Friday Night Live.
Are you ready to make your next move in Coleman? Hi, I'm Tommy.
And I'm Angela. We're not just realtors, we're a family dedicated to helping yours.
We're not just about buying or selling property. We're about building connections within our community.
From local schools to charity events, we're active because we care about Coleman.
When you use us, you're not just getting one realtor, you're getting a team working around the clock for you.
With our experience and expertise, we'll guide you through every step of the process.
We're the Warhurst Team Realtors at Hagamore Realty Group.
We make it happen, you make it home.
Welcome back to Friday Night Live, and in the break, Russellville went ahead and ran a play. Whit Goodwin swung it out to a receiver who picked up 4 in the flats. It's going to be 2nd down and 6. Now the ball is going to be spotted on about the 27-yard line for Russellville. Finney is in the backfield beside him. Goodwin takes the snap, hands it to Finney, goes to his left. Got a bit of a hold there, and he gets by one into the secondary, lowers his shoulder across the 40, picks up about 10 yards, and that will be enough for another Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevy Drive. First down for the Golden Tigers.
Well, he managed to get in his way a little bit this time. We're going to have to do a little better job of tackling, but was able to get him down without too much damage.
I believe the Zebras missed a hold on the edge. Goodwin in the shotgun. Finney beside him. He hands it off to Finney. He goes to the right. Has a hole. Gets across the 50. He's going to be brought down by number 14. That was Jake Harper on the tackle, but not before picking up 11. And another Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevy Drive. First down for the Golden Tigers. I almost said the Aggies.
Looks like the Tigers are going to their bread and butter this play. They don't like being behind.
No, they hand it off to Finney again. He goes to the right, lowers his shoulder, and delivers a blow. Very hard run by that young man. He's going to pick up about 4. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 6. But the important thing, Eric, is he lowered his shoulder and delivered a blow. And people who haven't played the sport don't realize how important that is. But in the 3rd and 4th quarter, when you've done that all game, people won't want to tackle you.
That's right. It's effective. 2
2nd down and 6. Goodwin takes a snap. He's looking downfield. He's got a man. He's deep into the secondary, wide open, and they cannot connect. Gap behind the free safety, but he was overthrown.
Fairview's got to watch out for that. That was actually a nicely called play. A little long on the pass, but he was wide open. So, you just got to be careful. You can't stack the box every time on the run. And just watch out for those screen pass.
It's going to be 3rd down and about 6 now. Goodwin lines up in the backfield. Number 0, Cameron Finney, lines up beside him. Well over 1,400 yards on the year. He swings it out to Finney, gets it at the 40, across the 30, and he is absolutely chopped down by Colt Redding, but not until he picks up 15 and another Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevy Drive. First down for the Golden Tigers.
Well, those runs are getting hard to stop, hard to watch, but that was an excellent run by him. Another first down for the Tigers.
It's going to be
1st and 10 from the 27.
Goodwin sends a man in motion. takes a snap. He fakes a handoff, rolls to his right, has a man in the flat, complete at the 25, across the 20, dives forward up to about the 14-yard line, and that's going to be another Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevy Drive, first down for the Golden Tigers. Ball's going to be spotted at about the 19, and they're in the red zone. Fennessy lines up beside Goodwin. We've got two receivers to the near side. He hands it off to Fennessy. He goes to his left, and he gets out of one tackle. I thought they had him at the line. Gets away from one and picks up about 4. That was not Cameron Fennessy. He just came back in the game. That was his backup, Taurus Davis, picking up 6 on first down, Eric.
It looks like it's going to be second and
about 4.
Correct.
Fennessy's going to take the handoff to the left. He's got a seam and a flag comes in, and we understand where the seam came from now, because I am almost positive that will be a holding call. Let's wait and see what the signal is. He was brought down at about the 2. Would have been a first down, but I am almost positive it's coming back.
Yeah, they're backing up right now.
And there's the call. It's going to be a holding call. So that's going to move Russellville on back down just a bit.
Well, it's about time they called that, and I tell you, it couldn't come at a better time. Right down on the goal line, so this will push them back to almost the 20-yard line, Chris.
Well, it's going to be second down and about 14. They can get a first down if they get to the 4. Ball's going to be spotted at about the 19. Fennessy in the backfield. Goodwin is in the shotgun, hands it off to Fennessy, goes to the left. Big hole. Oh, man, one of the defenders got pancaked for Fairview, and Fennessy makes a cut and goes right into the end zone.
Big hole.
Touchdown
right
for the Golden Tigers. But we're waiting to see. It looks like there's another flag down. Another hold on the Golden Tigers. Thank you very much. That was on the edge, and man, they got a great block from one of their wide receivers, and the other one, well, he might have had some jersey.
Well, you know, the referees are on it tonight. Great call. But, you know, they've got to find a way to stop this run. That was a gift and take it well. But this will push them way back around the 28, 29-yard line with 4 minutes and 20 seconds left to go until the half.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's going to be second down at about 25. They hand it off to Fennessy. He goes off left guard. He's going to pick up about 4 yards, maybe 5. It's going to bring up third down and extremely long. And now it's time for the Aggie defense to stiffen up, guys, and get it done.
Yeah, Chris, we've got about third down and 19 to go for the Golden Tigers.
Ball's going to be on the 24. Goodwin takes a shotgun. He hands it off to the left. He is going to be brought down at the 20. That was Fennessy's backup, number 24. We called his name a few minutes ago, Taurus Davis. Picks up 5, but still makes it 4th and about 15.
Here comes a field goal unit for the Golden Tigers as they face down, 4th down.
This is going to be a statement for this young man if he can nail this. It's going to be teed up at about the 26. That's a 36-yard field goal. And waiting on the snap. Fairview could get this, no problem. There's the snap, the kick, it's up. Man, what a leg that young man had. It is no good. Wide to the left, and no points for the Russellville Golden Tigers. 3:07 left in the first half. Fairview still leads 14-7. And Fairview takes over on downs. They'll have the ball on about the 21. We'll be right back on Friday Night Live.
In 1952, 7 men at an aluminum plant banded together and started Lister Hill Credit Union with only $5 each. Today, more than 92,000 have joined us, continuing the legacy of supporting themselves and the community through Lister Hill. It's all about we and what we can do together.
Welcome back to Friday Night Live. I am Christopher Greer, joined by my partner in crime, Mr. Eric Brenneman. And that was a huge stop for the Fairview Aggies, Eric.
That was a big stop right there. That field goal going wide. The score is 14-7. Aggies lead.
Colt Redding takes a snap. He hands it off to Jones. Going off the left side. Gets by the first defender. He looked like he had face mask for a second. Picks up about 5, maybe 6 yards. We're waiting to see the spot.
We've got 3 minutes to go till halftime. Great first down play, gain of 5.
It's going to be 2nd down and 5 for the Aggies now. Jones stays in the ball game along with Colt Redding. Got 2 receivers to the near side. And they're going to hand it off to Jones going to the right. He cuts it up off tackle. He's going to be very close to the marker, but a flag comes in. Very late flag. Waiting on a signal.
I believe that's going to be on us, Chris.
Probably going to be a hold would be my guess with where it came flying in.
I already know they're moving back.
Yep. And here is the signal. It's going to be a holding call on the Aggies. So that wipes out a first down, and that's kind of costly right there, Eric.
I believe that's the first or second penalty tonight.
Second penalty. Second penalty for the Aggies.
That hurts right there, getting this close to halftime. Being able to move the ball, but that'll push them back.
It's going to be 2nd and 15 now. It's going to push them back inside their own 20, back to the 15. Cole Redding's out there. Carson Jones stays with him. Number 16, Zayden Cruz comes to the near side. Jay Stevens joins him. Redding takes a snap. He's going to hand it off to Jones. Big hole to the left. Flag comes in, though. And I believe it's coming back. This came in from the back judge. We've got an Aggie who's down. He gets back to his feet now, so it looks like he's okay. Waiting on a signal. And it's going to be another holding call on the Aggies. That's the second one of this drive.
Unfortunately,
the first was costly. This one's very costly.
Well, now you're staring down at 2nd and a mile. But, it looks like their excellent punter is going to come into play. They need to flip the field here. They need to gain some yardage, get some clearance out of that end zone so he has some room to kick.
Well, it's only 2nd down. It's now 2nd and 20. But what you got to think about is how do you eat an elephant? You do it one bite at a time.
That's right.
Pick up 6 or 7 yards, set yourself up for 3rd down. Cole Redding looks to the sideline, and looks like Harper's out there beside him to his right. There's a snap. He's going to hand it off to Harper, who goes to his left, tries to get the edge, gets by the first defender. Second effort, gets up to about the 15. The helmet comes flying off. The ball came out towards the end of the play, but I'm pretty sure that's going to be caused by the ground.
I tell you, gain's about 10 or 11 right there. There's a bite for you, Chris. Now we're looking at 3rd down, but a more manageable situation. It looks to be about 12, 13 to go for a first down.
Well, it's going to be a timeout, Russellville. They're going to take one with 1:57 left in the first half. Fairview leads 14-7. We'll be right back after these messages on Friday Night Live.
We've spent a lot of time on this. The investigation is finally over. We uncovered several leads, and we have finally found it. We have found what every small business in Coleman has been looking for. Fiber optic quality internet is here. Utilizing cutting-edge radio technology, Cyber Broadband is now able to offer fiber optic quality internet in the immediate downtown Coleman area and most Coleman industrial parks. More information is available by calling Cyber Broadband, 256-734-1077, 256-734-1077, or on the web at cyberbroadband.net. Switching is easy. We do it all the time. We switch on the lights. We switch TV channels. Some of us switch partners while square dancing. Well, that's a stretch. But what's not a stretch is how you can switch and save with State Farm. In fact, State Farm agent Tisha Brewer right here in Coleman could switch you over and you could start saving today. Tisha and her team are ready to welcome you to the State Farm neighborhood. With Tisha Brewer, it's easy to switch and save.
I'm Tisha at Tisha Brewer State Farm. We're located behind Cook's Pest Control at 909 Fisher Street. You can reach us at 256-734-4645. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome back to Friday Night Live, and on 3rd and 15, Colt Redding's going to hand the ball off to the right. That's Jake Harper. He's going to pick his way forward for about 8 yards, but he's going to be still short. It's going to be 4th down and about 7. So Russellville's going to take one more timeout with 1:49 left in the half. Fairview leads 14-7. We'll be right back on Friday Night Live.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Alabama, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Coleman Appliance Repair is now Coleman Appliance and HVAC Repair, now servicing your heating and air needs as well. Servicing most models and brands, they can be found on Facebook or Google for those appliance or HVAC repair needs. Proudly supporting Coleman area athletics and collegiate football. When that appliance or HVAC system frustrates you and you're in need of a repairman, Robert Brantley and his team are ready to help. They're available via call or text at 256-507-3415 or on Facebook, Google, or online at ColemanApplianceRepair.com. Alabama HVAC number 22238.
Welcome back to Friday Night Live. The Fairview Aggies line up to punt, and it is partially blocked. It's off. It's going to be partially blocked off the foot of Jay Stevens. It's going to go out of bounds at about the 35-yard line. So with 1:42 left in the half, the Golden Tigers get great field position, Eric.
Tough break there for the Aggies. I was looking forward to that long kick there, but they did have a defender get through the line and partially block that kick. Luckily, that was not even worse than it was.
Well, it's going to be 1st and 10 now. The ball's on the 35. And I don't believe Russellville has any more timeouts. Goodwin lines up in the shotgun. He takes a snap, looks to his left, and he's got a man out at about the 34. It's caught, and he is immediately brought down by number 22, Colby Bentley.
Great defense play.
Great play. He's brought down inbounds. Clock still ticking down to 1:25 now. 2nd and 10 to go. Goodwin is back in the shotgun. Finney beside him. Takes a snap. He's going to hand it off to Finney. Goes off the left. He is brought down after a gain of 5. And man, it's going to bring up 3rd down and 4. But the big thing, Eric, is running the ball up the middle like that. You can't stop the clock.
Big play right here, though, Chris. 3rd down and 5 to go.
3rd and 5.
Less than
Goodwin takes a snap, drops back, rolls to his right, has a man out in the flat, and it is caught. Going to be caught down at about the 19. That's enough for an Adam Aker at Mid-Smith Chevy Drive, 1st down. Clock stops at 50 seconds. Now it starts back once the chains get spotted. Fairview leads 14-7. Goodwin in the shotgun, Finney beside him. He takes a snap, looks to his right, has a man. He connects out at about the 15, and he gets out of bounds.
That will stop the clock with 37 to go.
They're going to say a 3-yard pickup. He went out of bounds at about the 16-yard line instead. It's going to bring up 2nd down at about 7. But like you said, it does stop the clock. Currently, right now, Coleman is ahead against our alma mater, Hartsville, 7-0. Goodwin in the shotgun, Finney beside him. He's looking to the right. Now he looks to his left. Hit as he throws. It is caught down to about the 1-yard line, and that will be enough for an Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevy Drive, 1st down. They hustle to the line, 30 seconds. Quarterback under center. He's going to take it, tries to go for a sneak, and he's stopped. He's going to be stopped short. He's going to lose about a yard. It's going to be 2nd down and goal from the 2. We're down to 15 seconds left.
Oh, they're burning some serious clock here. They're going to get one more play.
There's a snap. Goodwin hands it off to Finney. No, he runs it himself off the left side, and he got in there. Touchdown, Golden Tigers. With 4 seconds left, the quarterback, Goodwin, faked it to Kenneth Fennessy and ran it to the left.
With no timeouts remaining, they had that one play, and that was it.
Well,
they were ready to get in.
We've got a Golden Tiger down on the field. They're going to attend to him. While they do that, we'll attend to some Bills. We'll be right back after these messages on Friday Night Live.
Founded in 1887, Coleman Savings Bank serves the people of Coleman with a full line of banking services. One of those services is their Legacy Checking Account, available to those 50 plus, military, teachers, policemen, and firefighters. It features no monthly service charge, interest earned on any balance, free paper or e-statements, and 2 free boxes of checks per year, along with other features. You can stop by any one of 4 convenient locations and ask them about the Legacy Checking Account, or visit www.colemansavingsbank.com for more information. Coleman Savings Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Welcome back to Friday Night Live here at Russellville, and coming onto the field now is the Golden Tiger kicking team to attempt to tie the ball game. The score right now, 14-13, Fairview leads, but with 4 seconds left in the half, if they get this kick, it's knotted up. There's the snap. The kick is up. And it is very close, but it is good. That extra point cuts into the Aggie lead. And if you're looking for the extra little bit of lead in your insurance needs, give Kalia at 212 Insurance Group a call. 212 Insurance has over 10 years of experience and is the official insurance group of the Fairview Aggies. So, Eric, coming back now, you've got 4 seconds. Do you take a shot?
You know, honestly, I think their only play here is to protect the football and just take this thing in at halftime. The only thing you're going to risk here is giving a gift to the Golden Tigers. So I say we just go conservative here. You got 4 seconds just to protect the football, and let's take it to halftime and regroup.
It wouldn't surprise me right here to see a squib kick by the Golden Tiger special teams. Keep it out of the hands of a deep man. Maybe get it to bounce around for a few seconds. Go ahead and run out whatever time's left. The hands team comes up close now for Fairview. Zayden Cruz back deep at about the 10. Russellville tees it up, gets ready to kick it off. And they're not spreading out from that bunch formation around the kicker. There's a whistle. And now they spread out. So I thought we might see some trickery for a second, Eric, but it didn't look like they wanted to.
After that first half, I think they wanted to keep that to a minimum.
There's the kick, and it is low. It bounces up to about the 25, fielded by an Aggie up across the 30 to the 35. He's brought down there, and time runs out before the whistle blows. So at the end of regulation, going into halftime, the score 14-all. It is knotted up at half. We'll be right back with a 212 Insurance halftime show after these messages on Friday Night Live.
H&S Appliance Outlet is an overstocked scratch and dent dealer offering quality name brand appliances at major discounted prices, up to 75% off. H&S Appliance Outlet also offers factory authorized repair services as well as financing options. To better serve the needs of North Alabama, H&S Appliance Outlets are conveniently located in Coleman, Hartselle, and Arab. A proud veteran and family owned business who's happy to be of service and can be reached on Facebook at H&S Appliance Repair or by phone 256-735-4184. 256-735-4184. H&S Appliance Outlet, a proud supporter of Coleman Community Radio.
Hey, Sheriff Matt Gentry here. Hey, on behalf of the Coleman County Sheriff's Office, and we look forward to seeing everybody at the ball field. We pray God's blessings on each and every one of y'all. Hey, when you're coming to and from the ball field, stay safe. Don't be distracted in driving. Make sure if you go somewhere afterwards, don't drink and drive, but have a great season and take care. God bless.
Welcome back to Friday Night Live. I am Christopher Greer. It is halftime here. The score is knotted up 14-all. And we're getting ready to be entertained by the young men and women of the Fairview Aggie Marching Band. And there are very few marching bands in this area that put on as good a show as what you'll get right here with the Fairview Aggie Marching Band. So without further ado, here they are, the Fairview Aggie Marching Band. Welcome back to the 212 Insurance Group halftime show, and you just heard the Fairview Aggie Marching Band. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back after these messages with the Russellville Marching Band on Friday Night Live.
Guthrie's Auto Service has been providing quality automotive service since 1985. Located in Coleman on Eva Road, just north of 157, Guthrie's Auto Service is a AAA approved and Napa Auto Care Center, meaning their repair work is warranted up to 3 years or 36,000 miles. And because they're part of the Napa Auto Care Network, their work is also warranted at over 14,000 Napa Auto Care locations across the country. Terry Guthrie and his team are award-winning, collecting Napa's Auto Care Center of the Year for the Nashville Distribution Center and a People's Choice Award in 2020. More information is online at Guthrie'sAutoservice.net.
At Plus One Heating and Air, we believe in more than just fixing your HVAC system. Our team of skilled technicians is dedicated to providing top-notch service with a smile. Whether it's installation, repairs, or maintenance, you can trust Plus One Heating and Air to get the job done right the first time.
I've never experienced service like this before. Plus One Heating and Air not only fixed my heating system promptly, they also ensured everything was running smoothly. They truly care about their customers.
So when you're in need of heating and air services, remember the company that's willing to walk that extra mile for you. Plus One Heating and Air, where trust meets exceptional service.
Welcome back to Friday Night Live. I am Christopher Greer, joined by my partner in crime, Eric Brenneman. Usually my dad would be my color commentator, but there was all-you-could-eat tapioca tonight. So, he couldn't make the trip. Eric, this first half, man, it has been back and forth, trading knockout punches.
It's everything I expected tonight coming into this game. You got two conference undefeated teams. And you got the Aggies looking to make amends for last year. So they've got a great game plan. Unfortunate circumstances there to end the half, but we're going to have to buck up on defense to begin the second.
Well, and now taking the field is going to be the Russellville Marching Band. So we're going to kick things over to the Russellville Marching Golden Tigers.
The drum majors are Elizabeth Antonio and Paula Martin. For halftime entertainment, the Marching Band presents their 2024 production of Better Need, featuring the music of Stone Temple Pilots, Engine Heat, and Coldplay. Drum majors is the Marching 100 ready to take the field for halftime performance. Ladies and gentlemen, the Russellville High School Marching 100!
Friday Night Live. I am Christopher Greer, and you just heard the sounds of the Russellville Golden Tigers marching band. We'll be right back after these messages with a halftime wrap-up on the 212 Insurance halftime show. Currently the score, 14-all. We'll be back with the second half after these messages.
You know, we have one of the coolest places right here in Coleman. It's Cleaning and More Coleman on County Road 437. Cleaning and More Coleman has reliable and professional residential and commercial cleaning services tailored to your needs. And I know because we use Cleaning and More Coleman at the Warhurst Team Realtors for our buyers and sellers. Cleaning and More Coleman is more than just cleaning supplies. They have janitorial supplies like trash can liners of all sizes, cleaning supplies, mops, brooms, paper towels, they have it all. Plus concession stand and restaurant supplies like cups, cutleries, plates, to-go containers, bags, straws, nacho trays, even popcorn bags. Cleaning and More Coleman has it all. Need climate control storage? How about 10 by 10, 10 by 15, and 10 by 20 units? And they even have the U-Haul trucks to carry your stuff. You can check them out at cleaningandmorecoleman.com. You can get info at cleaningandmorecoleman.com, or the way I like, you can dial them up at 256-736-9944. 256-736-9944. Cleaning and More Coleman, County Road 437, under the big white sign with the U-Hauls. In the game of mortgages, experience matters. Meet Josh Phillips, a veteran with over 13 years in the mortgage industry. As a leader in the local mortgage community, Josh is more than just a lender. He's a partner who believes in making an impact. At Impact Mortgage Group, they're not just making mortgages. They're making a positive impact on borrowers and our community. You can experience the difference too with Josh Phillips at Impact Mortgage Group.
I'm Josh Phillips of Impact Mortgage Group. You can reach me at 256-338-2920, and I'll show you how my experience can help impact your next home purchase.
In MLS number 338177.
Welcome back to Friday Night Live. I am Christopher Greer, joined by my partner in crime, Eric Brenneman. And Eric, you know, we were talking during the break. It's a lot like watching two heavyweight punchers just trade shots.
It's a lot like that, Chris. You know, Fairview came in with a huge rushing advantage. Russellville also happens to be their advantage. You know, you saw two go at it, series after series. The Aggies almost came away during halftime with a little lead there, had unfortunate circumstances with that drive for the Tigers, but we still knotted up here at halftime, and I'm excited to see what the second half brings.
Well, you know, it was very unfortunate for the Aggies to give up those points right before half. Don't take anything at all away from the Russellville Golden Tigers. They had a game plan. They executed, and they did it well. You know, Fairview needed to get out with the lead because now they're kicking off to the Golden Tigers, and it's knotted up. So can you get the stop? That becomes a question for the Aggies.
Well, let's just see if they were able to make some adjustments at halftime, particularly on defense, and we're going to get to see and them demonstrate that with the Tigers receiving the ball to start the second half, of course. So anxious to see what adjustments they do make.
Well, you know, Russellville was able to start hitting their flat passing game. You know, they were hitting a lot of guys out in the flats on that last drive. They didn't take a lot of shots downfield, but they didn't have to. They took one in the first quarter and got behind the defense. I would expect to see one of those again in the second half, Eric.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how they play this. You know, honestly, we've got to come up with a solution for Cameron Fennessy and see if we can hold him and get out of there in 3 downs and let our offense take control and try to keep that Russellville offense off the field.
Well, Cole Redding is going to tee it up, and it's going to be a delay of game penalty that's going to be against the Russellville Golden Tigers. So that one moves it up 5 more yards and just gives a good kicker an even better shot at putting it into the end zone, Eric.
We'll take all the advantages we can get this second half for sure.
Colt Redding now waits on the whistle. There it comes. He approaches the ball. Kick is off, and we're starting the second half. It's high and short. Going to be fielded at about the 18, across the 20. Comes up at the 25 at 30. Cuts back to his left to the 35. Ball comes out at the end of the play. We've got people jumping around, still waiting on a signal. Fairview says they have it. We're waiting on the official signal right now. And still nothing. And they're going to say Russellville got back on it. I couldn't tell who had that ball, Eric.
Very close ball.
Could have been a costly mistake in the kicking game for the Golden Tigers. Instead, they take over 1st and 10 on the 35-yard line.
Well, we're going to need a few of those to go our way tonight. Let's just see what the Tigers do coming out of the break here as they take the field 1st and 10 on the 35.
Goodwin, the sophomore quarterback, comes out, and he has a very good safety blanket in Cameron Fennessy beside him. This young man is one heck of a running back. We got whistles blowing. They're discussing things. You know, I told you, Eric, I saw his name on the stat sheet, and I was like, oh, no, we got him again, because I remembered him from last year.
Strong player for sure.
Goodwin takes a snap, rolls to his right, looks downfield. There's contact, and it's picked off. Colt Redding picks it off. There's a flag down. He's across a 40, across a 30. One man to beat, knocked out of bounds at about the 21. Flag. Did another flag come flying in at the end?
It should have been.
We've got a flag up at about the 50. There was some contact with the receiver. It looked like they got their feet tangled up. I'm not sure if it was incidental or not, but we're waiting to find out.
Boy, the end of that play, Chris, they could have easily thrown a flag. It looked like a targeting play, and they are getting together to talk about this. I'm not sure if there's officially a second flag or not.
Well, Eric, I don't know if you realize this or not, but I am an expert at reading lips. So if I can get a good view, I'll tell you what they're saying. Here it is. It's going to be a pass interference call against against Fairview. That's going to be enough for an Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevy Drive. First down for the Golden Tigers.
Tough break there for the Aggies. Most definitely they need a positive play like that. That's kind of two close calls there in a row, and as they march the ball down the field here for the Tigers.
He's going to put the ball right at midfield on the 50-yard line at the far hash mark. Russellville going from left to right in their home black uniforms and black helmets. Goodwin takes a snap. He's going to hand it off to Fennessy on the right. Cuts back to his left. What a cut. He hits a Jensen. Nobody's going to get him. 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Golden Tigers. And you cannot teach vision like that, Eric.
I'm going to tell you, I could probably run through that hole. It was so big. Great effort there by the offensive line for the Tigers. Aggies defense just not able to swallow up and plug that thing, and he just was off to the races.
Well, the kicker comes on now to attempt the extra point. And, this would give this would give the Golden Tigers their first lead of the night. If they hit this, it'll be 21. Well, we got a flag down. Hold on. Might be a sideline infraction. We're waiting to see. And they're just not going to tell us. So now we're going to go for the extra point. There's a snap for Russellville. The kick is up. The kick is good. And that extra point provides the extra degree of protection for the Russellville lead. And if you're looking for the extra degree of service for all your insurance needs, give Kalia at 212 Insurance Group a call. 212 Insurance has over 10 years of experience and is the official insurance group of the Fairview Aggies. Well, the score now 21-14, 11:26 left in the third. We'll be right back on Friday Night Live.
Live 95 is brought to you in part by Merchants Bank of Alabama, a division of South Point, now with several locations across the state, but still located in the heart of Coleman County. They are a proud sponsor of Coleman Community Radio on Live 95. Merchants Bank of Alabama, a division of South Point Bank, member FDIC.
Coleman Electric Cooperative's mission is to make life better in the communities we serve. That starts by providing reliable, affordable electricity, while our Sprout Fiber Internet service delivers blazing fast broadband internet to homes, schools, and businesses. Coleman Electric Cooperative is a proud supporter of student athletes, cheerleaders, and band members who work hard every day to make their families and community proud. Coleman Electric Cooperative and Sprout Fiber Internet, powerful connections, brighter future.
Welcome back to Friday Night Live, and we just started the third. Russellville has jumped out to a lead 21-14, and they prepare to kick off to the Aggies. There is the kick. It is low and fielded at about the 7, up across the 10, 15, 20, goes up the right hash to the 30. It's going to be run out of bounds at about the 32. Fairview takes over. 1st and 10 from their own 32-yard line.
You know, Aggies are really going to have to play mistake-free here this second half, starting right now. They need a sustained drive to get these points back, to break this game back even. And we'll see what they do here on first down. Looks to be from the 37.
Jake Harper is out in the backfield with Colt Redding.
32, excuse me.
You've got 2 wide receivers to the near side. That's Rickard and that's Jay Stevens. And 1 receiver to the far side. They get ready to snap the ball now. Here's the snap. They're going to hand it off to Harper. He goes off the right edge, gets to the edge, plants his foot across the 40, the 50, and he's going to be run out of bounds. They're going to say out of bounds at about the 47, but that's a 12-yard pickup. And another Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevy Drive. First down for the Aggies.
Nice play right there. Able to get that edge. Walked that tight line on the sideline and was able to get it near midfield.
Harper stays out there with Colt Redding, trips to the near side. There's the snap. He's going to run it himself. Goes off the right side, gets to the edge, picks up 2 yards, and is driven out of bounds. And looks like a little extracurricular, a flag come in late. So we might see a personal foul late hit here, Eric, or a roughing. I didn't see anything from the Fairview side that would indicate it would be on the Aggies. Waiting on a signal.
They've had a couple of plays like that tonight, Chris.
And it's going to be a personal foul against Russellville. And that 2-yard pickup turns into another Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevy Drive. First down for the Aggies. It'll be 1st and 10, moving it all the way down to the 38.
Big play right there. Aggies really can take advantage of this, as it looks like they're going to have first down from around the 38 of the Russellville Tigers. So
11:05 left into the third. Russellville leads 21-14. Colt gets the handoff, or gets the snap. He hands it off to Harper. He goes off right tackle. He's going to pick up about 3 and nothing more. It's going to be 2nd down and 7. Good defense there by the Golden Tigers.
Yeah, but you know, the Aggies, they're able to get at least 3 yards out of it. You know, some positive yardage, and that's a huge plus.
The only time we've really seen Fairview's offense get stopped is from penalties.
Well, yeah, and they're, you know, being your own worst enemy, but they have kept it to a minimum tonight, so.
Colt Redding is in the backfield all by himself now. He's got a lot of receivers spread out wide. Sends one in motion. That's Jones. He's going to take it, roll to his left. Now he's going to run. He's across the 35. Flag comes in. He's hit at the 30, and I believe it's going to come back. Would have been a pickup of about 7. Let's wait and see now what the call is. I believe it's going to be a holding call, Eric.
That's tough. Late in the play, you got players twisted and turning. Unfortunately, just not disciplined enough to keep those hands where they need to be.
And there it is. That's the 3rd holding call and the 4th penalty on the Aggies, and that's costly. Now you're behind the sticks against a very good athletic defense playing at home with a 7-point lead.
Yeah, you just said it a while ago. I mean, you're your own worst enemy here. You got to keep the penalties off. But, you know, still doable. You got 2nd down and about, 16, 15 to go. So
2nd and 16. Try and pick up 8, maybe 9 yards right here.
Absolutely.
And give yourself a chance on 3rd down. The ball's all the way back at about the 46-yard line. Colt Redding in the backfield. Jones beside him. 3 receivers to the far side. Fairview's taking a couple of shots. Colt Redding's going to run it himself. Beautiful. Off left guard. Big hole there. He's across the 35 up to about the 32. And, man, that's going to be a pickup, Eric, of about 11, maybe 12.
And that's what we're talking about. Big chunk play.
Right.
When you need it, when you're behind the sticks, you need those plays. Now it's going to make it manageable here with third down, I guess in about
5.
Yeah, about 5 to go. So.
And you have to think this is 2-down territory for the Aggies. Jones in the backfield beside Redding. They're going to hand it off to Jones. He cuts back to the left. Spin move at the 30. He's across the 25. Down to about the 24. And that'll be enough for an Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevy Drive. First down for the Aggies.
That is huge right there, Chris. They overcome the holding penalty. Second down and forever, able to get a chunk play on the next down. Got a first down that play. So the Aggies now on the 29, 1st and 10.
Connor Scott, the backup quarterback and holder, comes on the field. He also plays wide receiver. But this is somebody that if you were to swing it out to him, you could see a double pass. 3 receivers to the far side. Big blitz coming. He's going to try and get it out. It is caught. Beautiful. Jay Stevens gets a block of the 20. Makes a man miss at the 15. He's down to the 11. And then he is brought down. It's going to be a pickup of about 10 yards, and that will be an Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevy Drive. First down for the Aggies.
Big play there. Great hustle from the Fairview Aggies. As we've got first down.
There was an overload situation right there, Eric, and they had what they call a free hitter. Somebody coming through that couldn't be blocked. Colt was able to see it and hit his hot route and was able to pick up a big gain.
Well practiced.
It's going to be 1st and goal, or 1st and 10 from the 12. He's going to hand it off to Harper. He goes on the right side, bounces it out wide. He's going to pick up about 4 yards. It's going to bring up second down and about 6.
You know, I wish I had the stat line on the yards after touch, because he's breaking through some tackles, pushing through after his first contact, and that could be the difference maker tonight.
Second down and 7. We've got about 8 minutes left in the third quarter. The score 21-14. Russellville leads. Colt Redding looks to the sideline. He's got Jake Harper out there beside him.
You know, one thing I've noticed, Chris, not a lot of substitution going on for Fairview. Let's hope that doesn't affect them later.
Colt takes a snap, hands it off to Harper on the right side. He has a seam. He's forward across the 5. He's down to about the 2, lowers his shoulder and delivers a boom. Going to be brought down at the 1, and it will be 1st and goal from the 1. Picked up enough for another Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevy Drive. First down for the Aggies.
Tempo down here close in the red zone.
1st and goal. Colt takes it, hands it off to Jones. Goes off the right side, very close, and he's in there. Touchdown, Aggies!
Great quick
second effort. First effort had him stopped in the backfield. Second effort gets in the end zone.
You know, they get the ball down there on the 2. They go quick tempo before Russellville has a chance to really do much, and they were able to just get that ball, those 2 yards for that score, in a much needed. And after this extra point, we will be tied again.
Colt Redding on the field now. Number 5, Connor Scott is the holder. There's the snap. Partially blocked, but still made it through. Kick is up, and it's good. So the score is tied 21-all with 7:50 left in the third quarter. You know, that extra point provides the extra degree of protection for the Aggie lead. If you're looking for the extra degree of service for all your insurance needs, give Kalia at 212 Insurance Group a call. With over 10 years of experience, 212 Insurance, the official insurance of the Fairview Aggies. Well, with the score tied up, we'll be right back on Friday Night Live.
You've changed thousands of diapers, cut off hundreds of crusts, played hours of peekaboo and duck goose because you'd do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. State Farm agent Tisha Brewer will make it easy and affordable to help protect your family, no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you'd do anything for, life insurance could mean everything.
I'm Tisha at Tisha Brewer State Farm. We're located behind Cook's Pest Control at 909 Fisher Street. You can reach us at 256-734-4645. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
chicken wing.
Welcome back to Friday Night Live. The score all tied up here at 7 minutes left in the third quarter. The score is 21 to 21. Fairview gets ready to kick it off. Colt Redding has it up on the tee. There's the approach. There's the kick. It's short. It's going to be fielded at about the 31. Fair caught there, and Russellville takes over. Yeah, squib kick. Take a chance. Maybe you get lucky.
I'd like to see him kick it a little deeper if it's going to, of course I know what a squib kick is, but you can't let them have the ball on the 30. I think they could do a little better job of that, but, hey, clean football, no penalties.
Something else to think of, they may be setting them up for the next kickoff. I wouldn't put that past Coach Redding.
Hey.
Goodwin lines up in the shotgun. He's got Finney beside him. And he's going to roll to his left, pitches it out, and it's caught in the flats at about the 35. He's going to get forward across the 40 to about the 41, pickup of 6 on first down.
It looks like we're going to have 2nd and 4 for the Golden Tigers with 7:30 to go in the third quarter.
Ball spotted on the 46, getting ready to go across midfield. Goodwin lines up in the backfield. Finney beside him. He's going to get the carry. No, Goodwin's going to pull it out, run it himself. He gets to the 40. He's strung out, jumps over a tackler. Second effort. He's going to get the first down. They had him stopped 2 yards shy, and he did not give up. Picks up an Adam Aker and Mitch Smith Chevy drive. First down for the Golden Tigers.
I think he ran about 30 yards for that few yards gain right there, but great way to move the sticks.
I think you're right. He lines up. He's going to hand it off to Finney. Goes up to the left side, bends it back to the right. He's going to pick up about 4 yards, and then he's going to be brought down. It'll be 2nd and 6. Ball just shy of the 50-yard line on the 49. That young man is so dangerous. He can make that jump cut, and then he is gone.
Absolutely. Tough to defend for sure, but I tell you what, these Aggies are giving it all they got.
Goodwin in the shotgun. Finney beside him. Sends a man in motion now. Blitz coming. They're going to pitch it out to Finney. Not a lot there. He is going to be stacked up by that Aggie defense after a short gain of about a yard. They defended that well.
That was a great defensible play right there. They swarmed him in about 3 or 4 Aggie defenders all over that one.
It's going to be 3rd down and 6 now. And now, that's a good stop. I would watch the big running back coming out of the backfield on a screen. Blitz coming. They're going to hand it off to Finney. He goes to the right. He gets nowhere. Stopped by number 55.
I tell you,
that was a big stop by Jermaine Gambriel there, Eric.
Yeah, absolutely. I tell you what, it looks like adjustments made at halftime are paying off here. No daylight for Cameron Finney on those plays. So great job, great adjustments.
It's going to be 4th down and about 6. Now, okay, you can't get over the moon here. You still got to watch for a fake.
Oh, hey, we're still tied up here. We got 5.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Yeah, absolutely. It's stay the course.
There's the snap. It's a good snap. Kick is up. Much better kick. It's going to turn over. It'll be fielded at about the 20, and it's mishandled. It is fumbled at the 20, and it will be recovered by the Golden Tigers. That is not what you needed for the Fairview Aggies.
The worst possible outcome there. Fumbled the punt there. And, of course, the Golden Tigers recovered, so they're going to have the ball down in almost the red zone, about from the 23, and unfortunate circumstances there.
Your defense got you a stop, and I've noticed several times on punt returns, it seems like our returners aren't getting there, and they're trying to kind of make a dive and catch. Well, they tried to do that right there, and it cost them.
That's actually a good point.
It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 23. Good one, and we got whistles. Whistles come flying in. I see a flag on the far side. And that's going to be movement on the offense. False start on the Golden Tigers. So that will back them up further. And waiting to see where they spot the ball. It's going to be at about the 28-yard line. So it's going to be 1st and 15 from the 28. Goodwin is a dangerous quarterback. He can run, he can throw, and he's got a great running back. And he doesn't make dumb decisions. Has not turned the ball over tonight.
Excellent point.
Tennessee beside him. He's going to take it, fake the handoff, looks downfield. Now he's going to run it. He takes a big shot. Big time hit there by the Fairview defense. And he gets back, gets about 3 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 12, but man,
great
big hit there, Eric.
Colby Bentley, number 22, linebacker for the Aggies, making that stop. Excellent play.
Well, now there's nobody in the backfield. They've got a empty backfield. Finney is split wide to the right, and you got to watch him. That he can catch it. Quarterback Goodwin takes a snap. He's looking downfield. Nobody open. Now he's under pressure and gets away from one and is blasted out of bounds at about the 20-yard line. They're going to spot him up. Let's see. They're going to say he went out of bounds at about the 18. The Golden Tiger coaching staff wanted a late hit. I didn't see it there, Eric.
No, I think he was well within bounds. He might have been going out anyway, but that's a good no call.
It's going to be 3rd down and about 5 now for the Golden Tigers. Defense really needs to stop. The run is back on the table again. Finney in the backfield. They send a man in motion. Goodwin takes a snap, hands it to Finney. No, he rolls to his left. Has a man wide open, pitch and catch. He's got it, and he falls down at about the 2-yard line. That will be enough for another Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevy Drive 1st down, and it's going to be 1st and goal from about the 2.
Little trickeration there, and it worked. They faked the handoff to the right side and fade rolling back to
but wait, hold the phones, everybody. There is looks like a false start going to be called on the Golden Eagles. It's going to call that play back.
Let me tell you something.
Costly.
A very costly penalty. That could be huge for the Aggies here if they can build on that play.
Well, we're waiting to see the spot now. It went from being 1st and goal on the 2 to now being 3rd and 10 with the ball spotted on about the 22.
Wow.
So
big turn of a big
turnaround right there, man. Now you've got the Golden Tigers playing behind the sticks. Finney's in the backfield. He's next to Goodwin. Got 4 receivers spread out. Blitz is coming. There's the snap. They're going to hand it off to Finney. Goes to his left, cuts back to his right, gets by 1, gets up across the 20. He's going to be brought down at about the 15, maybe 16. He's short. It's going to be 4th down and about 3, Eric.
Yeah.
Wow. Make it 4th and 2. 4 minutes left in the 3rd. The score 21 all. The offense is not coming off the field.
Yeah, looks like they're definitely going for it here.
Fairview's going to bring the house. They're showing the blitz. Finney's going to take the handoff to the right, gets through the line, and picks up the 1st down. Big time block on the edge, man, by Russellville. And they pancaked one of our linebackers. And that set up that Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevy Drive. 1st down for the Golden Tigers.
Yeah, Chris, it looks like that penalty has maybe delayed the inevitable here as the Tigers are threatening, knocking on the door.
1st and goal from the 9. Goodwin hands off to Finney to the left. He gets up to the 10. He's going to be brought down at the 8. Picks up a yard. And that is it. People on the sidelines were wanting a horse collar, but it looked like he was brought down by the jersey. 2nd and goal now from about the 8-yard line. And we got 3 minutes left in the 3rd. Fairview is playing tough, man. Give that defense some props.
Well, you're asking an awful lot of them right now. But I tell you, it's a tie ball game. They've still got more left to give. And let's see if they can turn them away from the red zone here.
Finney's in the backfield. We have called his name a lot tonight. Goodwin in the shotgun, sends a man in motion. Takes a snap. He's going to run it to the left himself. He gets a hole, gets a seam, cross a 5, touchdown, Golden Tigers. Touchdown run by number 11, the quarterback, Whit Goodwin. And once again, the Golden Tigers jump out to a lead.
You know, you got to wonder how exhausting the staying on the field is right now for the Fairview Aggies.
2:33 left, and man, that defense was there for a long time.
Absolutely.
And Fairview plays Iron Man. The Golden Tigers prepare for the extra point. There's the kick. Kick is up, and it's good. That extra point provides an extra degree of protection for the Golden Tiger lead. And if you're looking for the extra degree of service for all your insurance needs, give Kalia at 212 Insurance Group a call. 212 Insurance has over 10 years of experience and is the official insurance of the Fairview Aggies. So with 2:33 left of the third, the Golden Tigers of Russellville up 28-21. We'll be right back on Friday Night Live.
Do you or a loved one suffer from treatment-resistant depression? Depression can be bad. Start living your full life. If you suffer from depression and don't know where to turn, you can think TMS therapy. TMS is a non-invasive way to treat multiple mental health disorders. Sound Mind TMS in Coleman can help. For more information, you can call Sound Mind TMS at 256-735-9475 or visit their website at soundmindtms.com. Dr. Robert Smith and his staff can help. So stop suffering. Think Sound Mind TMS.
Welcome back to Friday Night Live here at Russellville, Alabama, where the Russellville Golden Tigers currently lead 28-21. Fairview prepares to take the kickoff. And the big swing in the game, Eric, has been the one turnover. You know, Fairview needs a big play. They need a turnover right now.
You've got a slim margin of victory, really, for either team tonight, but we're going to see what the offense can do for the Aggies to try to even the score.
There's the kick, and it is going to be deep. Fielded at the 10. He brings it up to the 20. Gets to the far sideline. 25. Brought down at the 26. Good return for the Aggies. They'll take over there. And currently down by one score. Colt Redding leads his team back onto the field. First and 10. The ball's going to be spotted on about the 26. Looks like Jake Harper is out there beside Colt Redding. Getting the play call from the sideline now. We got a couple of late arrivals, one of them being number 21, Jay Stevens. A bunch formation now, going from right to left. The Aggies take the snap, hands it off to Harper, goes off right guard, gets across the 30, gets across the 35, still driving his legs across the 40, carrying defenders up to about the 43. Big time pickup there for number 14 as he gets about 15 yards and an Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevy Drive first down.
There's a reason he's got big shoulders, able to push through some tackles there. Credit the offensive line for giving him some daylight to push through, getting them the first much needed first down.
Carson Jones comes on to give Harper a break. Redding takes a snap. He hands it off to Jones. Jones is hit and brought down in the backfield for a 5-yard loss. The linebacker shot the C gap and was able to bring him down before he could get out of containment.
Actually, one of the few times tonight, believe it or not, that he's had a run for a loss.
I believe that's the first run for a loss we've had tonight, Eric.
I agree. But that was an excellent play by the Tigers. Give them credit. But we've got second down here, and let's see what the Aggies come up with.
Yeah, we have a late substitution now coming onto the field for the Aggies. And they line up. Harper's in the backfield beside Redding. Now they're going to change it. Make that Jones is in the backfield. Play clock's at 10. 2 receivers to the far side. Play clock down to 5. Redding of his shotgun. They send a man, and now they snap it. He pulls it down, looking downfield. Nobody open. Throws it out of bounds. Smart play by Colt Redding. There was nobody open downfield. Do not force it somewhere where it won't go.
Could almost see that before the snap. They probably could have called a timeout there, but they went ahead and ran that. But smart play indeed.
3rd and 15 now. We still have a score of 7-0 in the Coleman-Hartselle game. And Coleman has scored the first points on Hartselle since week 1. Jones stays on the out in the backfield. Redding in the shotgun. Now he lines up 3 receivers to the far side. It's going to be 3rd down and about 14. They need yards here. Redding takes the snap, hands it off to Jones on the right. Gets the edge, gets across the 45. Going to be brought down at about the 47. Good pickup of about 7 yards there, Eric. And it's going to bring up 4th and 8.
Yeah, I believe that's going to bring the punt unit out here. Let's see what they do.
You might not. I do not see, now we see guys coming on. So I believe the punt unit is coming onto the field. Jay Stevens drops back. You know, you were right. If we could just start there, it'd save so much time. I tell that to my wife all the time, and she never laughs.
I know our listeners aren't used to this great of a back and forth in the booth, but a little bit of an upgrade tonight.
Number 21, Jay Stevens, is going to kick it away, and it's a good kick. Over the head of the receiver, bounces at about the 7, and he puts a move on, and I believe we're going to have a block in the back. Flag comes in right where that gunner had a play. He was brought down at the 25, but I believe it's going to be a block in the back down at about the 5-yard line, Eric.
Boy, that defender was zeroing in on that Tiger return, and at the last moment, he made a spin move, and when he did, I believe that's when they got the flag for
well, the blocker for Russellville's coming off, and you can tell by his body language he's not happy. So here's
excellent way of just forcing the issue if you're the defender in that play.
Well, we'd like to welcome everybody coming over from the Good Hope game. Good Hope had a big blowout win tonight. And currently right here, we have got a barn burner of a game coming up. Currently, Russellville is leading 28-21. And Russellville has the ball on their own 5. Goodwin lines up in the shotgun. He's going to hand it off to Finney. He goes off the right guard. We've seen that over and over again. He picks his way forward across the 10 up to about the 13. That's a pickup of 9 on first down, Eric.
Yeah, that's tough to swallow. They were in the own end zone. As we take it to the 4th quarter here.
Well, that's going to be the end of 3 quarters. We'll be back with the last quarter after these messages. Golden Tigers currently lead 28-21. You're listening to Friday Night Live.
Hey, Coleman drivers. Are you tired of the hassle and confusion when it comes to buying a car? Well, we've got fantastic news for you. Meet Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevrolet in Coleman, your go-to guy for a no-nonsense car buying experience.
Hey, folks. Adam here. Buying a car shouldn't be stressful. That's why at Mitch Smith Chevrolet, we pride ourselves on transparency, trust, and there's never any BS at MS.
That's right. Adam Aker and the Mitch Smith Chevrolet team are changing the game.
I live and breathe Coleman, just like you. So when you step into our showroom, you're not just another customer, you're family. Together, we'll find the perfect vehicle to fit your needs and budget. Remember, Adam Aker, Mitch Smith Chevrolet, what's not to love?
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Alabama. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the AHSAA and the Alabama High School Athletic Directors and Coaches Association.
In today's world, broadband internet is an absolute necessity. Unfortunately, the large cable and phone companies only provide broadband internet where it's profitable for them. For the rest of us, there's Cyber Broadband. Providing internet service since 2004, Cyber utilizes a small radio antenna to deliver broadband where cable and DSL don't go. You can join the 21st century today with Cyber Broadband, supporting streaming, VPN access, and everything else you've been wanting to do with that slow internet connection. It's Cyber Broadband for the win. They can be found online at cyberbroadband.net or look them up on Facebook.
Welcome back to Friday Night Live. And during the break, the quarterback on 3rd and 2, Whit Goodwin took the snap and followed his lead blocker off the left side, picked up 5, and another Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevy drive, first down for the Golden Tigers. It's going to be 1st and 10 now. Ball's on about the 24. Fairview needs a stop. We just started the fourth quarter. Fairview down by 7. Goodwin's going to hand it off to Finney. He makes a jump cut and nowhere to go. He is hitting the backfield and he's going to lose a yard. Brought down by number 14, Jake Harper, and a host of Aggies. It's going to be a loss of 1 and bring up second down and about 11.
You know, if I'm the Fairview defense right now, you've got to zero in, just like they did there on that run play, and force the Tigers to do something else to get these first downs. But I believe if they stop that run, Finney, they've got a great chance to get the ball back.
Good. Oh, it's a high snap. It's over Goodwin's head. It's down at about the 7-yard line. He's going to dive on it. That's going to be a big loss right there, Eric, of about 15.
That helps.
And that could be costly. It's going to be third down now and about 24, maybe 25. I'd have to get an abacus out.
Yeah, he was in the shotgun there, and that snap just way over his head.
I think he wasn't ready for it, honestly. I think the snap came in early. 10:28 left in the ball game. Third and a country mile, and the ball's back inside the 10. Goodwin takes a shotgun. He's looking downfield, hits Finney in the flat. He's got it at the 10, across the 15, up to the 20, where he's going to be brought down, helped up by some Fairview players. And pickup of about 10, but still going to be about 4th and 12. So I expect we're going to see the kicking unit coming on now for the Golden Tigers. And I understand we're on the FM now. We'd like to welcome all the listeners coming over from the Good Hope game. Good Hope took care of business. Hopefully Fairview can do the same.
Yeah, thanks for joining us tonight. We've got a tight ball game here, 28-21, led by the Golden Tigers, but Aggies set to receive the kick here.
The receiver's standing back on the 50. There's a kick. It's a short kick, high, fair catch at about the 42. Fairview's going to take over there. We'll be right back after these messages on Friday Night Live.
Are you ready to make your next move in Coleman? Hi, I'm Tommy.
And I'm Angela. We're not just realtors, we're a family dedicated to helping yours.
We're not just about buying or selling property. We're about building connections within our community.
From local schools to charity events, we're active because we care about Coleman.
When you use us, you're not just getting one realtor, you're getting a team working around the clock for you.
With our experience and expertise, we'll guide you through every step of the process.
We're the Warhurst Team Realtors at Hagamore Realty Group.
We make it happen, you make it home.
Welcome back to Friday Night Live. Fairview lines up on about the 41-yard line. Colt Redding's going to run it himself. He gets across the 45, the 50, down to about the 40. He's going to be inside the 40. Let's see where they spot it. They're going to say right at the 39-yard line. Big pickup for the quarterback and an Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevy Drive, first down.
Just over 21-yard gain there, Chris. That's much needed.
It's going to be 1st and 10 now on the 44. He's going to take the snap, hands it to Harper, goes to his left, lowers his shoulder. He gets up past the 35. He's going to be up to about the 32-yard line. That'll be a pickup of at least 6, maybe 7 on first down. Good pickup there, Eric.
You know, those are great plays for more than one reason. He's able to stretch that field a bit. Didn't quite turn the corner, but enough to get, 5 or 6 yards on first down.
Inside of 9 minutes now, it's going to be 2nd down and 3 for the Aggies.
It's do or die here for the Aggies, Chris. It's getting, we've got a little under 9 minutes to go. They're down a score, but, they are moving the football.
Colt Redding lines up. He's got Harper beside him, takes a shotgun snap, pitches it to Harper. He makes a cut. He's across the 30, hits the Jets up to about the 24. Man, he has a whole nother gear.
So close right there. Excellent run. Almost broke free for the score.
Sure. And that's going to be a pickup of about 10 for Harper, and that will be another Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevy Drive. First down for the Aggies. Clock starts again. Man, they're moving the chains, but I'll tell you, they got to finish this drive. They got to find a way to get a stop. Colt Redding's got Harper beside him, trips to the near side. He's going to run it to the left. He's got a lead blocker, gets across the 20, gets up to about the 15. That's going to be a good pickup of 8 yards on first down, Eric.
let me tell you what this is doing is giving the defense time to rest over there. Now,
it is.
My only concern, Jake Harper also plays defense.
Well, so many of these guys from Fairview, they play Ironman football, and, their conditioning has never been suspect. They're very well conditioned.
I'm impressed.
Harper in the backfield with Colt Redding, 2nd down and 2. Redding's going to run it off the left guard. He's got a seam. 5, touchdown Aggies! Colt Redding with the RPO pulls it down and runs off left guard into the end zone.
You ever wonder what a good quarterback will do for you? That was a great example. Pulled the ball down, ran uncontested for a chance to tie this game late in the fourth quarter with 7:36 to go.
Well, now Colt Redding's going to attempt the extra point to tie the game. We saw Fairview go for 2 and make it a couple of weeks ago. Don't expect that here. There's a snap. Kick is up. Kick is good. And with 7:35 left in the ball game, the score is tied 28-all. With that extra point, Fairview cut into the lead of the Golden Tigers. And if you're looking for someone to lead you to all your insurance needs, give Kalia at 212 Insurance Group a call. 212 Insurance has over 10 years of experience and is the official insurance of the Fairview Aggies. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back after these messages on Friday Night Live.
At Plus One Heating and Air, we believe in more than just fixing your HVAC system. Our team of skilled technicians is dedicated to providing top-notch service with a smile. Whether it's installation, repairs, or maintenance, you can trust Plus One Heating and Air to get the job done right the first time.
I've never experienced service like this before. Plus One Heating and Air not only fixed my heating system promptly, they also ensured everything was running smoothly. They truly care about their customers.
So when you're in need of heating and air services, remember the company that's willing to walk that extra mile for you. Plus One Heating and Air, where trust meets exceptional service.
Welcome back to Friday Night Live. I am Christopher Greer, joined by my partner in crime, Mr. Eric Brenneman, and I would like to give our legal ID real quick. You're listening to WRJM-LP Coleman's Live 95. Fairview getting ready to kick it off. It's a tie ball game, and there is a kick. It's high and deep. Going to be fielded at about the 4, bringing it to the near hash, across the 10, the 20, the 15. There's a block in the back, no flag, makes a cut across the 40 and run out of bounds. Waiting to see where the spot's going to be. Excellent field position for the Golden Tigers at about the 42, Eric.
Great return there for the Tigers, something the Aggies didn't want to see. But, this is a heavyweight fight for sure. You've got haymakers going on. You've got less than 7.5 minutes to go, and we are tied, at 28-all. So that return sets them up still on their side of the field. So let's see what the Aggie defense has in store for them.
Well, number 0, Cameron Fennessy in the backfield beside Goodwin. Goodwin in the shotgun takes a snap. He's going to throw it to his left, has a man, puts a move on. He catches it at the 40, gets down to about the 42, and nowhere else to go. Hanging on for dear life was number 22 for the Aggies. That was Colby Bentley with the tackle.
Boy, they gave him forward progress. I don't agree with that. They had him at least 2 yards behind where they're spotting the ball. Not only that, held him there for a good 3 seconds, then came in with another tackle to push him further. I'd really highly contest this spot right here.
Well, they're going to say he got back to the original line of scrimmage. I thought he was a couple yards short. Oh, we've got a holding call. I didn't even see the flag. Holding call against Russellville. That's going to push it back and make it 1st and 20. So we like that now. We need to stop right now. We really need to stop. Come on, defense. Let's go, Aggies. It's going to be 1st and 20 now. Goodwin in the shotgun. He's got Fennessy beside him. The young man is going to be playing on Saturdays, I believe, in a year or two. He's going to fake the handoff under pressure, rolls to his right, being chased by Gabriel, and he's going to be brought down. Number 55, Jermaine Gabriel with a sack.
Boy, he almost had the edge there.
He did.
Great effort from the Aggies. I believe he gained 0 yards on that play, but that was an excellent defensive move.
It's going to be second down and about 20 after the big-time stop.
All right, we just got to watch out for Finney here. Don't let them break off another 15 yards. So they're good so far.
I would watch Finney out of the backfield. He's an excellent receiver. Goodwin takes the snap, rolls to his left. He's got a receiver in the flat, caught of a 34. Big-time block. Gets across the 45. He's going to get up to about the 50. And, man, that was very close to a blind side. No flag. But that block really sprung about a 12-yard gain. It's going to make a third and about 5, Eric.
That was a good play call there. I'll give credit to them on that. Very wise on the screen pass. So we've got third and short, 3rd and 5 here to go for the Tigers, and the Aggies have a chance here.
Finney's in the backfield. You got to watch where he goes. Goodwin takes a snap. He's going to look to his left, has a man at the 50. It's caught, and he's hit immediately and driven out of bounds. Pickup of 1 yard and a big-time stop by Carson Jones. It's going to bring up 4th down and about 1.5 yards.
And this may be 4-down territory for the Tigers. It looks like they're going to go for this. I'm not sure if they're going to try to draw.
They're going to say he actually lost 1 yard. It's going to be 4th and 3. Watch ball get off right here. Watch for a freeze play.
Walking up on the line.
Goodwin is in the shotgun. He snaps it, hands it off to Finney. Goes to his left. He's hit immediately. And he is stacked up by the Aggie defense and brought down by a host of defenders. Good stop by the Fairview defense, and Fairview takes over on downs.
Outstanding play by the defense. I'm so proud of that play. Not only did they stop Finney, they swarmed on that play.
I couldn't get a number on the tackle, Eric. There were too many.
All of them were in on that. Very, very good play on 4th down to get the ball back here on their on the opposing
47. They're on the 47-yard line of Russellville. Tie ball game. We're at 4 minutes, 59 seconds left in the game. Fairview's going to hit the brakes now. They're going to play some clock. They got time.
The undefeated conference on the line.
Jones lines up beside Redding. He takes a handoff, goes to his left, cuts back to his right, picks up about 2, gets to the 45. Then he slips and falls.
I was going to say, it looks just like he slipped and fell on that play.
It's going to be second down, about 8 yards to go. And looks like Jake Harper now coming into the game, number 14. You know, it's really hard to say one running back's better than the other because they're both so similar and they're both so good at what they do. I mean, they take care of business.
Yeah, you can tell their running styles are very similar. I love the toughness that they've shown here.
Harper lines up in the backfield, trips to the near side. Redding takes a snap, runs to the right. Has a lead blocker, gets up to about the 40, is going to bull his way forward to about the 39. It's going to make a 3rd and short. Going to be about 3rd and I'd say about 3. And, got to be thinking 2-down territory right here, Eric. Clock's still rolling. We're down inside 4 minutes now.
This is what you came for. This is why you tuned in. These are what those kids have worked all summer for. You've got now, it's 3 minutes and 45 seconds to go in the game. The game is tied, and we've got 3rd down and 3 to go for the Aggies. Let's see what they do here.
Cole Redding has Harper beside him. 3rd down and 3, hands it off to Harper around the left. Gets up to the 35, has it, gets free, gets to the 25, gets to the 20, is going to be shoestring tackled at about the 15. That's tackle saved a touchdown, but it couldn't save an Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevy Drive. 1st down for the Aggies.
Yeah, that was a great play, had a lot of daylight, broke some tackles there, and that really pushed that ball forward. So we're going to have 1st down from about the 13, if I believe right. And
3 minutes, 23 seconds left. For Fairview, if you're Russellville, when do you start thinking use your timeout?
Well, I was just going to say, look, they're moving the ball now. I'm only have 13 yards to go for a touchdown, but they've got to run this play clock down. They've not been utilizing that.
Colt Redding lines up in the shotgun. He's going to run it himself off the left side. He's got a lead blocker. He's down to the 5. He's going to get down to about the 4, very close to the marker. Pick it up 9 yards on first down. Bring it up second down and 1, and he keeps the clock moving.
This is just what they needed this drive. They're moving the ball, penalty free, and here we're staring down 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in the fourth, and they are knocking on the door in the red zone.
They're saying he got the first down. That was an Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevy Drive first down. It's going to be first and goal for the Aggies from the 4. 2:25 left in the ball game. It's all knotted up at 28. Whoever wins this is going to win the region, folks. Colt Redding takes a shotgun snap, hands it off to Harper, goes to the left. Ooh. He is going to get stacked up short, maybe picks up a yard.
Tough run into the outside.
They're going to say Carson Jones. And we've got a player down on the ground for Russellville. Gets up very slow, waiting on a signal. It's going to be second down and goal to go.
Yeah, that was Carson Jones getting up slow. Got gang tackled close to the out of bounds line.
Well,
he's okay though.
They did force him out of bounds. It's going to be 2:10, and the clock will stop. We've got a timeout called by Russellville. We're going to take a timeout too. 2 minutes left in the ball game. The score 28-all. We'll be right back on Friday Night Live.
You know, we have one of the coolest places right here in Coleman. It's Cleaning and More Coleman on County Road 437. Cleaning and More Coleman has reliable and professional residential and commercial cleaning services tailored to your needs. And I know because we use Cleaning and More Coleman at the Warhurst Team Realtors for our buyers and sellers. Cleaning and More Coleman is more than just cleaning supplies. They have janitorial supplies like trash can liners of all sizes, cleaning supplies, mops, brooms, paper towels, they have it all. Plus concession stand and restaurant supplies like cups, cutleries, plates, to-go containers, bags, straws, nacho trays, even popcorn bags. Cleaning and More Coleman has it all. Need climate control storage? How about 10 by 10, 10 by 15, and 10 by 20 units? And they even have the U-Haul trucks to carry your stuff. You can check them out at cleaningandmorecoleman.com. You can get info at cleaningandmorecoleman.com, or the way I like, you can dial them up at 256-736-9944. 256-736-9944. Cleaning and More Coleman, County Road 437, under the big white sign with the U-Hauls.
Welcome back to Friday Night Live, and it is gut check time, boys and girls. Second down and goal from the 3. Fairview is tied up 28-all with 2:10 left in the ball game. They are easily in Colt Redding's range. Colt Redding lines up in the shotgun. He's going to hand it off to Jones around the right side. Gets up to the 1. They get behind him. They're pushing. They're pushing. Is he in there? Touchdown, Aggies!
Beautiful play.
2:04 left. Fairview takes the lead.
Kept working those legs. The pile moved him in enough for that 2-yard touchdown run for the Aggies. Great effort.
Man, the offensive line got behind like a rugby scrum and just pushed him on in.
What a night for that young kid.
Now Colt Redding goes to add on the extra point.
A lot of credit to that offensive line.
There's a snap. The kick, it's up. The kick is good. And a flag comes in late. But the extra point is good, and that extra point will provide the extra degree of protection for the Aggie lead. And if you're looking for the extra degree of service for all your insurance needs, give Kalia at 212 Insurance Group a call. 212 Insurance has over 10 years of experience and is the official insurance group of the Fairview Aggies. So this is how exciting the game's been. We've had 2 Chick-fil-A chicken sandwiches in here for the last 15 minutes unopened. When God's chicken doesn't get eaten, you know you're at one heck of a football game, folks. And we're at a barn burner.
By far the best game I've been to this year, Chris. I'm just really proud of the effort. And like I said, I don't think we've called it out enough tonight. The offensive line for the Aggies have been stellar. Yeah, they've had a few miscues, but, holding it together when they needed to get this game a touchdown ahead here with 2 minutes and 4 to go in the game.
Right. Well, and I do need to make a correction really quick. That was Jake Harper on the touchdown. It's hard to tell he and Carson Jones apart sometimes because they run very similar. I thought it was Jones. So that was Jake Harper on that touchdown. So now we're getting ready for the kickoff. And how important is this? You got 2 minutes left. Pin them deep, man. Pin them all the way back if you can.
Yeah, we need a big kick here.
Colt Redding gets ready to kick it off. It's going to be high and short, fair caught at about the 26. You know what? I'll take that. At the 26-yard line, I'll take that. Last time they run one out, they got it back to 45. So give your defense a chance here. They got 2 minutes. Russellville has 2 timeouts left.
Well, it's gut check time for sure. I know these players are tired, but I can tell you, this weather is conducive to playing a great game tonight. It is not 100 degrees.
Oh, man, it is beautiful.
In August and September.
Like Alabama at this time of the year cannot be beat. Don't tell anybody from up north or you'll have 10 million of them moving in here.
That's very true.
But it's beautiful at this time of year and perfect football weather.
So I'm hoping that's going to add to their resiliency here as they buck up here for defense.
Goodwin lines up in a shotgun for Russellville. Takes a snap, rolls to his left under pressure, and it's tipped. It's going to be caught at about the 31. Wow. Defender tipped it. The receiver dove forward, caught it for a 3-yard gain.
Looks like the Tigers now in a hurry-up offense.
Well, they have to be. The clock keeps rolling.
It's going to be up by 7. Let's go.
Second down and about 6 now for the Golden Tigers. Quarterback Goodwin takes a snap. He's going to swing it out to the right. It's batted down. Batted down. It's going to be third down and about 7. Hartzell in the Coleman game is down to the 2-yard line, attempting to score for the win. So, man, we got some big games happening this week, guys.
Big time football right here, no doubt.
You will not get a bigger play than what you're seeing right here.
Third down.
3rd and 7.
Which we know the Tigers will go for it on 4th, but we've got 3rd and 7. Tigers with the ball.
Ball's on the 31. Goodwin takes a snap. He's looking downfield. He's got a receiver, and it is caught. How did he catch it?
Boy,
oh, my goodness. I thought it was picked off, but he got just past the marker for an Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevy Drive, first down.
Well, he was able to lead his receiver just enough room there toward the sideline. All he needed, he had that small window. He threaded the needle there. That was a
minute 30 left in the ball game. Now, you can't give up the home run. Keep everything in front of you. Force them to play your defense and the clock. Goodwin lines up. Finney is beside him. He's going to hand it off to Finney. He goes to the left. Big hole. He's going to be brought down, but not before he gets across the 50 up to about the 46. He falls inbounds, but not before getting an Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevy Drive, first down. Now that's going to stop the clock momentarily until the chains get set. Now the clock should start back. We're at 1:15 and it's rolling.
Tigers in their own territory now. In the Aggies territory. Here we go.
Ball's at the 48. Goodwin in the shotgun, sends Finney in motion. Good receiver out of the backfield. Looks downfield. Has a man at the 35. He catches it, gets over to the 32 before running out of bounds after a 14-yard pickup. And another Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevy Drive, first down.
We've got 58 seconds to go, Chris. What I've noticed is they've got some great pass plays designed for this. What they're doing, they're going out and then they're coming back in on a semi-slant. Catching him coming back inside, and then he just turns upfield.
And he got out of bounds. That was a big thing because it stopped the clock. Goodwin lines up in the shotgun. The ball's on the 32. Takes a snap, rolls to his left, looks downfield, incomplete. He had a man. It wouldn't have gone anywhere even if he caught it. Number 16, Zayden Cruz, had him lined up.
It was great defense right there. Almost deflected at the point of him throwing the ball, too. So good defense. Way to be ready there for the Aggies. So we're
going to bring up 2nd down and 10 now. Ball on the 32. And we are down to 55 seconds.
I'm not sure they ran the clock on that play.
I don't believe they did, but that's above my pay scale. They shove the blitz, they back out. Finney goes out. Quarterback under pressure. And it's batted down by number 14, Jake Harper, who was closing in on Goodwin. And it's going to bring up 3rd and 10 for the Golden Tigers.
In his face from the get-go, I'm going to tell you, he almost came down. Had the block and catch with that. He would have been gone 6, and this game would have been over. Great play. Came through unchecked on that line.
48 seconds left to decide who wins this region.
We've got 3rd and
10.
Yeah.
Tennessee lines up beside him. Now he goes to the left. Trips to the near side. And we got movement. We got movement on Russellville. And that's going to move them back even more.
Wow.
That was a costly penalty right there. And wow.
48 seconds, 3rd down to go, and that is not what the Tigers needed.
3rd and 15 now for the Tigers.
The ball on the 37. So they're looking at, 15 for the first down.
Finney lines up beside the quarterback. He's going to get the swing pass out in the flat. Gets to the 40, across the 30, puts on a burst, and is brought down at about the 22-yard line. He's going to be very close. Let's wait and see. Why is the clock stopped? The clock is stopped. It's going to be, they're saying 4th. Now they're moving the chains.
That was a huge.
Now they're saying it's a first. An Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevy Drive, first down. 30 seconds left. The clock going. Ball's on the 20.
I thought he was a yard short there, Chris.
I did too. Goodwin takes it, rolls to his right. Has a man across the middle, complete. At the 15, gets away from one. Into the end zone. Touchdown. Russellville.
18 seconds left. They score that a touchdown. I tell you what, great grit by the Tigers, but I thought they got a little help on those last play with the spot. Should have been 4th down, but we've got a 1-point lead, barring the extra point here by the Tigers.
There's no holder out there right now for the Golden Tigers. And here he comes on. There comes a kicker. Man, I thought we were going to see him go for 2 here, Eric, go for the win.
Well, I tell you what, I'm not sure I would agree with that. They're going to be lucky here to send it to overtime if we can get it there with 18 seconds to go.
There's the kick. The kick is up. The kick is good. That kick provides the extra degree of protection for the Russellville lead. And if you're looking for the extra degree of service for all your insurance needs, give Kalia at 212 Insurance Group a call. 212 Insurance has over 10 years experience and is the official insurance group of the Fairview Aggies. The score is knotted up at 35 with 18 seconds left. And we're not going anywhere. We're staying right here. What you don't want is a turnover.
Well,
here.
Ball protection is huge right here, of course. But you don't want to lay down and just give them overtime. If you can score a seam, get the edge in any kind of way, you do have 18 seconds to go. If they could get the ball anywhere near midfield, they could throw it, have a couple shots. That might be all they need for a field goal.
Well,
they got one heck of a kicker.
You do have one heck of a kicker. Man, if you get it down close, if it's anywhere under 45, I'd send him out there and let him try.
Absolutely.
We have a final now in the Coleman game. Hartzell kicked a field goal to win the game in a barn burner there in Coleman. So Hartzell beats Coleman as 2 former Hartzell graduates. Go Tigers. Okay. Now getting ready, the Golden Tigers are getting ready to kick the ball off. Fairview gets deep, ready to pick it up. There's the kick, and it's low, bounces, fielded at about the 25 to the 35. Gets a seam to the 40, puts a move on up to about the 44. Clock runs down to 11 seconds. Fairview has all 3 of their timeouts.
Well,
the final score in the Hartselle-Coleman game, 10-7 Hartselle. And condolences to the Coleman Bearcats, man. They played a team that had 4 shutouts in a row. They give them all they wanted.
A big ball game in itself. We've definitely got one here. We've got 11 seconds to go, all knotted up at 35. Fairview has the ball on the 42 with 11 seconds.
With 3 timeouts, I'd work the middle of the field. Try and break a tackle, then get down, call a timeout. Colt Redding rolls to his right, looks downfield, directs traffic. He throws. It's going to go out of bounds.
Got a flag.
5 seconds left.
We got a flag.
And we have a flag. We're waiting to see. Fans are upset because they're saying pass interference. I did not see it, Eric. I was watching Colt Redding as he directed traffic going downfield.
Wasn't egregious enough for me to notice it.
Right. Right now, the referee is talking to one of the players for Fairview, and there it is. It's going to be pass interference call on the Golden Tigers. So, costly, but not costly enough. It's going to move the ball down to about the 48-yard line, and that's an Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevy Drive, first down for the Aggies. Well, with 5 seconds left, first and goal basically from midfield.
Over 60-yarder for the kicker. Can't do that. They're going to line up and run a play here. Possibly go deep. I don't know that I would do that.
It wouldn't surprise me to see like a hook and ladder, something like that. They're going to hand it off. That's Jones. He goes to the right side, has a seam across the 40, across the 30. He's going to be brought down at the 29, and that will be the end of regulation. At the end of regulation, the score all tied up, 35-35. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back for overtime after these messages on Friday Night Live.
In the game of mortgages, experience matters. Meet Josh Phillips, a veteran with over 13 years in the mortgage industry. As the leader in the local mortgage community, Josh is more than just a lender. He's a partner who believes in making an impact. At Impact Mortgage Group, they're not just making mortgages. They're making a positive impact on borrowers and our community. You can experience the difference too with Josh Phillips at Impact Mortgage Group.
I'm Josh Phillips of Impact Mortgage Group. You can reach me at 256-338-2920, and I'll show you how my experience can help impact your next home purchase.
NMLS number 338177.
Live 95 is brought to you in part by Merchants Bank of Alabama, a division of South Point, now with several locations across the state, but still located in the heart of Coleman County. They are a proud sponsor of Coleman Community Radio on Live 95. Merchants Bank of Alabama, a division of South Point Bank, member FDIC.
Coleman Electric Cooperative's mission is to make life better in the communities we serve. That starts by providing reliable, affordable electricity, while our Sprout Fiber Internet service delivers blazing fast broadband internet to homes, schools, and businesses. Coleman Electric Cooperative is a proud supporter of student athletes, cheerleaders, and band members who work hard every day to make their families and community proud. Coleman Electric Cooperative and Sprout Fiber Internet, powerful connections, brighter future.
You changed thousands of diapers, cut off hundreds of crusts, played hours of peekaboo and duck goose because you'd do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. State Farm agent Tisha Brewer will make it easy and affordable to help protect your family, no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you'd do anything for, life insurance could mean everything.
I'm Tisha at Tisha Brewer State Farm. We're located behind Cook's Pest Control at 909 Fisher Street. You can reach us at 256-734-4645. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Do you or a loved one suffer from treatment-resistant depression? Depression can be bad. Start living your full life. If you suffer from depression and don't know where to turn, you can think TMS therapy. TMS is a non-invasive way to treat multiple mental health disorders. Sound Mind TMS in Coleman can help. For more information, you can call Sound Mind TMS at 256-735-9475 or visit their website at soundmindtms.com. Dr. Robert Smith and his staff can help. So stop suffering. Think Sound Mind TMS.
Welcome back to Friday Night Live, and wow, it is a barn burner here in Russellville. 35-35 at the end of regulation. Now we're getting ready to have captains go out. The way overtime works, Eric, unless I'm mistaken, you start at the 25. They go out, they do a coin toss. Whoever wins decides if they want ball or defense first. You always take defense first, always in overtime.
Yeah, both teams are going to have a chance, but you've got to match what the other team does here. So, this is every bit has been a heavyweight matchup tonight, as we expected, and it didn't disappoint. I mean, we're tied up at 35, well above both teams' average of scoring, by the way.
Yes. Both these teams are very stingy on defense. I want to say Russellville's given up 30 points this year, whereas Fairview's given up like 40.
I think, from what I'm seeing, it may be even less than that, but yeah, definitely they have outdone themselves tonight. So a lot of effort on the field. You can see it. Yeah, there's been some penalties, but it's showing mid-season form. They're actually doing very well.
Javon Poss goes out to be the captain for Russellville. Jermaine Gambriel is the captain for Fairview. And I don't know for sure what Coach Redding said. I imagine it was something like, young man, this is the most important coin toss of your life. Make sure you don't lose it.
Well, ball control and
call tails. Always call tails.
There's nothing wrong with that, I tell you. But, protecting the ball, controlling the ball here is going to be huge. Can't afford any costly penalties at this point in the game. So, every play is going to be critical. So let's just see who wins the toss here.
Okay.
Looks like Russellville win the toss.
So it appears that Russellville won the toss.
Aggies will get the ball first.
Aggies will get the ball first. They'll be on offense. So, all right. We get some extra football.
Hey,
it's
look,
35 all.
You said defense first, but the way this offense is playing, look, I have no problem with them having the ball first. Might be an advantage.
Wait a second. I have to say something very important. Kalia just texted me. Kalia, I hope you get to feeling better. I promise it's going to work out. Fairview's going to win. Fairview's got the ball first. They're going to have it down on the 10-yard line. And then Russellville will get a chance to answer.
Yeah, hang in there, Kalia. I believe we're going to get a little surprise for you here tonight. I'm feeling some Aggies magic in the air here. So we've got the
defense is out there for Russellville. And here comes the offense for Fairview. Let's see who comes out at running back.
And Chris, we were mistaken. The ball is on the 10, not the 25.
I was thinking 25, but they're saying the 10. Fairview gets in a huddle. Don't see that very often. And I believe Harper is out there in the backfield. They're going to hand it up. No, Colt's going to run it himself off the left side. And he is going to be brought down after a very short gain. Maybe a yard. They're going to say up to about the 8. Second and goal from the 8. That was an RPO. He could have made the handoff to Harper and chose to run it himself. That hole closed up quickly.
Well, you condense the playbook when you're down here this close in the red zone in overtime. It's going to be hard to justify passing the ball, but let's see.
Cole Redding takes a shotgun, hands it off to Harper. Goes off the right side. He is hit at the 7. He's going to be brought down at about the 7-yard line. 1-yard gain.
All right, it's time for some of that.
Now, what do you dial up? It's going to be 3rd down and goal from the 7. Gut check time. If you want to be the region champions, this is how you do it.
3rd and goal from the 7.
Colt Redding has Harper beside him. Shotgun snap. He rolls to his left. Under pressure. Hits back to Jay Stevens. And he gets forward up to the 2. He's fighting. They're going to say he's down at about the 1.
Wow.
Oh, man. Second effort. He almost got in there.
That was extremely cool. He fell on a defender, never touched the ground, got up and kept moving. Ball
he did.
About on the 2-inch line. We got 4th and goal.
4th and goal from the 1.
All right.
If you are an Aggie fan, you should be on your feet. Because I promise you, everybody in this stadium is. 4th and goal.
On the near hash.
Colt Redding on the near hash mark. Jake Harper beside him. Shotgun handed to Jake. He goes off a left guard, and he is in there. Touchdown, Aggies!
Big time.
Woo!
Wow.
Big time run.
Boy, that line just, formed a wedge right there, gave him just enough room to get in there. With his legs, that's one other thing I'm impressed with this young kid. His legs just don't give up.
Man, he drives. He moves that pile, man.
Yeah, he does. And that was big credit to the offensive line there. They needed that. They were jacked before that play. And well deserved.
Colt Redding comes on the field to tack on the extra point. There's a snap. Kick is up. The kick is good. In overtime, Fairview takes full lead 42-35, and that extra point provides the extra degree of protection for the Aggie lead. And if you're looking for the extra degree of service for all your insurance needs, give Kalia at 212 Insurance Group a call. 212 Insurance has over 10 years of experience and is the official insurance of the Fairview Aggies. See, Kalia, we told you it'd be all right.
That's right. Keep the faith, Kalia. Hey, listen, I know you love defense. I'm a defensive guy. But them getting the ball first, this is exactly the reason I like it. They're up a score. The defense knows what they have to do.
Right.
And barring, we're gonna go after that football knowing that we've got 4 downs to stop them.
Something else, with it being on the 10, I think that hurts the passing game of Russellville a little bit because you got that back line.
Yes.
So what you really have to watch here is Cameron Finney. You've got to know where this young man is. And he is lined up to the left of the quarterback. Goodwin lines up in the shotgun. Send a man in motion. There's a snap. Hand it to Finney. He goes off the left. Nobody there. Touchdown, Russellville. They faked everybody in the stadium out. Nobody within 10 yards.
Tough to be ready for that one, I can tell you. I can assure you. But
you got
that sword when you're on the
team. You're going to have to sell out to stop him.
Yeah.
And force him to beat you with someone else.
Right.
And with a running back that good, that's easier said than done.
And I think I've been saying that all game too. So, especially it's amplified here at the end. But
kicking unit on the field now. There's the snap. And it is almost blocked, but the kick is up, and the kick is good. But we are tied up again at 42, and that extra point provided the extra degree of protection for the Russellville lead. And if you're looking for the extra degree of service for all your insurance needs, give Kalia at 212 Insurance Group a call. 212 Insurance has over 10 years experience and is the official insurance of the Fairview Aggies. So now, Fairview gets the ball again.
You know what I find interesting? Both teams were on the same end of the field there. I'm wondering if they're going to flip to the other end or are they going to stay on this inside of the field?
No, I believe they're going to stay on this side going towards the scoreboard. It doesn't look like they're going to move. And
interesting. Well, nevertheless.
Here comes the defense on the field. We're not taking a break.
No. Hey, we're in it right now. We're in the middle of the 10th round. So
right,
we got tied up, 42 all. Second overtime about to begin.
Second overtime begins. It's going to be 1st and goal from the 10. Golden Eagles offense out on the field. The Aggie defense comes out on the field now.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Chris. How many timeouts do they get in overtime? Do each team have one?
I want to say just one.
Yeah, I agree.
But I'm not positive.
Well, it looks like somebody may have just taken one.
Well, I believe they did. We're going to take one, too. If they come back on the field, we'll cut in the commercial. We'll be right back. The score knotted up at 42 in Russellville.
Hey, Coleman drivers. Are you tired of the hassle and confusion when it comes to buying a car? Well, we've got fantastic news for you. Meet Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevrolet in Coleman, your go-to guy for a no-nonsense car buying experience.
Hey, folks. Adam here. You know, buying a car shouldn't be stressful. That's why at Mitch Smith Chevrolet, we pride ourselves on transparency, trust, and there's never any BS at MS.
That's right. Adam Aker and the Mitch Smith Chevrolet team are changing the game.
I live and breathe Coleman, just like you. So when you step into our showroom, you're not just another customer, you're family. Together, we'll find the perfect vehicle to fit your needs and budget. Remember, Adam Aker, Mitch Smith Chevrolet, what's not to love?
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Alabama. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the AHSAA and the Alabama High School Athletic Directors and Coaches Association.
In today's world, broadband internet is an absolute necessity. Unfortunately, the large cable and phone companies only provide broadband internet where it's profitable for them. For the rest of us, there's Cyber Broadband. Providing internet service since 2004, Cyber utilizes a small radio antenna to deliver broadband where cable and DSL don't go. You can join the 21st century today with Cyber Broadband, supporting streaming, VPN access, and everything else you've been wanting to do with that slow internet connection. It's Cyber Broadband for the win. They can be found online at cyberbroadband.net or look them up on Facebook.
Welcome back to Friday Night Live. I am Christopher Greer, joined in the broadcast booth by my partner in crime, Mr. Eric Brenneman, and we're about to start the second overtime now. And in the second overtime now, Russellville will get the ball first, and they get it first and goal from the 10. Now, last play, Cameron Fennessy walked in untouched. Now you've got to be thinking, where is number 0? They hustle to the line of scrimmage. Goodwin in the backfield. He ends it to Fennessy off left guard. Lowers his shoulder. He's going to get forward up to about the 5. It's going to be brought down. It'll be second down and goal from the 5.
Boy, this could go on for quite some time, Chris. That was right up the middle. Gained it just enough, but on first down, that could do it, I'm really surprised that they're starting from the 10. But hey, it's a time to shine on defense, so let's see what we can do.
We got whistles blowing. We got a player coming off slowly for Fairview, but he's coming off under his own power. So,
looks like the Ethan Yacy.
That young man should be okay. Second and goal now from the 5. Tennessee is in the backfield. They're going to hand it off to him off the right side. He's hit immediately. Bulls his way forward, picks up a yard, but that's all he gets. It's going to be third and goal from the 4. Big time stop there by the Aggie defense.
Boy, I tell you, I'm almost too nervous to talk here. It's a nail biter. They're down there close. We've got third down. And looks to be about 2?
No, from the 4. From the 4. Third and goal from the 4. Fennessy in the backfield beside Goodwin. He's the one you need to watch. Everybody knows he's getting it. They send a man in motion. And the quarterback's going to run it to his right, pitches it to Fennessy, and he is brought down short. He's brought down at the 1, reaching for the goal line, and he couldn't make it. It's going to be fourth and goal now from the 1.
Well, they faked with the Fennessy running out to the motion to the left, handed it up to the right there, almost enough for them to score. So we've got 4th and 1.
Watch for the quarterback sneak. They did that last time, and it got stopped. 4th and goal from the 1. Quarterback Goodwin in the shotgun. He's got Fennessy beside him. There's a snap, handed off. Quarterback runs to his right. He's hit. He's hit. Did they stop him?
No.
They stopped him. They stopped him.
Fairview.
Good defense by the Aggies. The Aggies hold them. The Aggies hold them out.
Excellent play right there by the Aggies. That was enough.
On the 1 yard line, the Fairview Aggies hold firm.
Russellville cannot believe it. That was 4th down. Now we've got to protect the football, Chris. We've got it 1st and 10 from the first.
Protect the football, nothing. Kick it through the uprights and let's go home.
I tell you what. You know what about that? I'll get it any way I can take it, but I'm running the ball first play. I'm sorry.
1st and goal from the 10. Fairview in the huddle. The defense is out there for the Russellville Golden Tigers. Colt Redding leads his team out on the field. He was a player of the week 2 weeks ago for the Aggies. He's in the shotgun. He takes it. He's going to hand it off to Harper. He goes off the left side, tries to get the edge, makes 2 yards, maybe 2 yards, and gets brought down.
Look,
it's going to be down at the 8.
It's going to be hard to beat that edge. And so close.
We've got somebody down on the sideline. I can't tell. I think it's a Fairview Aggie. And I hope it's not Harper.
It might be Jake Harper. Let's see.
All right, I see him working on a leg. They were stretching him out at the end of regulation. I believe he was having some cramping issues, and they've got him on his feet now. He's walking. I'm no doctor, Eric, but I've been around the game long enough to know that that's cramps. And this young man has given everything he's got to give tonight.
Like I said.
Along with the rest of the Aggies.
We're in the 10th, the 12th, the 15th round here. Aggies with the ball.
It's going to be 2nd and goal from about the 8. Fairview lines up in the shotgun. Jones is beside Redding. Colt Redding sends a man in motion. He hands it off to Jay Stevens on the jet sweep. He's going to get up to about the 6, and then he's going to be brought down. It's going to be 3rd and goal from the 6.
All right.
Now, here is my prognostication, okay? If I'm calling the plays, I make sure it's centered up. I make sure it's centered up, and I make sure that I fall on the ball. And then you kick a field goal.
Look, it's 100% protect this football. Put it on where the kicker wants it, and let's get this win and go to the house with what would be a huge win.
Oh, man, this would be massive for the Aggies. Colt Redding in his shotgun. He's going to run it to the right himself. He's going to do exactly what I said, gets back to the 5 in the middle of the field, and he goes down.
Right where you want the ball, Chris. They set this up perfectly.
Well, here's my question to the Aggie Nation. Do you believe in miracles? Because we may be about to see one. The kicking unit is on the field now for the Fairview Aggies. We're in 2nd overtime. The score 42-42. The holder, number 5, Connor Scott. Number 15, Colt Redding to maybe, if he can hit this field goal to win the game. And no surprise, there's the whistle. We've got a timeout. They're going to ice the kicker. And we are going nowhere.
All right. Hey, look, I think these guys are too tired to be iced out, to be honest with you. They still clearly got it. But they don't look shook at all. They don't look nervous. They look ready to go and take this victory home back to Fairview. Long road trip here tonight. You know, a lot of fans that can make it out. They're much appreciated. All the support that they can give these kids, and I can tell you it's showing on the field right now. And we're about 30 seconds here from the kick, and we're going to find out. Best opportunity Fairview has had all night to go ahead and take this game.
Best opportunity Fairview's had in 4 years.
Well, that's even
4 years.
Yeah.
They've tried to win their region and have been unable to get by the Russellville Golden Tigers.
Oh, this is
and all that stops them, right now is a field goal. The ball's on the 5. It will be a 22-yard field goal. Easily in Colt Redding's range. Number 5, Connor Scott. Down is going to be the holder. Here's a snap.
Wow.
And it is blocked. Wow. And wait, people, a flag come in. A flag come in at the end. It looked like the Russellville Golden Tigers were offsides and hit the kicker. So we're waiting to see what the play call is.
So we have a block kick of Fairview, but there is a flag on the play.
I am almost positive the man on the far side on the end of the defensive front was offsides, Eric.
Agree.
He got one heck of a jump.
He did. I believe that's what the call's going to be. They're talking about it right now. Let's see what the call is.
Well, you'll be able to tell by the crowd noise, I promise. Oh, wow. Wait a second.
No.
They picked up the flag.
No. Unbelievable. Well, listen.
We're still waiting to see if they wave it off. And they just did. No flag. Oh, my.
Highly unfortunate. Let me tell you, this is some of the risk you take playing away. Not that I'm blaming the refs in any way, shape, or form, but that could have easily been an enforceable flag. I thought he was offsides, Chris.
Well, it's going to be overtime number 3. They're going to take a break. We're going to take one, too. Don't you dare go anywhere. We'll be right back after these messages on Friday Night Live. We're in overtime number 2. The score is 42-42.
Guthrie's Auto Service has been providing quality automotive service since 1985. Located in Coleman on Eva Road, just north of Highway 157. Guthrie's Auto Service is AAA approved and a Napa Auto Care Center, meaning their repair work is warranted for up to 3 years or 36,000 miles. And because they are part of the Napa Auto Care network, the work is also warranted at over 14,000 other Napa Auto Care locations across the country. Terry Guthrie and his team support your automotive needs. More information is online at Guthrie'sAutoservice.net. Guthrie's Auto Service is located on Eva Road, just north of Highway 157.
Are you ready to make your next move in Coleman? Hi, I'm Tommy.
And I'm Angela. We're not just realtors, we're a family dedicated to helping yours.
We're not just about buying or selling property. We're about building connections within our community.
From local schools to charity events, we're active because we care about Coleman.
When you use us, you're not just getting one realtor, you're getting a team working around the clock for you.
With our experience and expertise, we'll guide you through every step of the process.
We're the Warhurst Team Realtors at Hagamore Realty Group.
We make it happen, you make it home.
Welcome back to Friday Night Live, and we go into overtime number 3. So I have some clarification. They're sending the captains back out there, Eric. We had a flag on that field goal attempt for a roughing the kicker. Well, the problem was it was blocked. And when you have a block kick, you can't have a roughing the kicker.
Well, that's all well and good, Chris, but I swear if I had to put money on it, he was offsides anyway.
I would agree with that 100%, Eric. I certainly would.
And you're not going to get a call like that.
No,
you're not. In a game like this away from home.
Well, and it looks like Fairview wins the toss now, so Russellville will have the ball first. Russellville will have it first and goal on the 10, and they'll be going in. I don't know. In college, there's a rule you got to start going for 2 after like the 3rd overtime. I am unsure as to whether or not they have that rule in high school. But we'll know here momentarily in a few minutes. Russellville is pumped. The energy on their sideline is electric after that call. Fairview is pretty fired up too. This has been the best meeting of these two teams that I've witnessed.
No, I agree 100%. And what a game to be a part of here tonight in a cool October night. And, with the battle, with the conference on the line, Fairview has showed up and then some, ready to atone for the past 4 years. So let's see what they do here.
You have to know where Cameron Fennessy is. You have to be aware of where he's at.
Be a good time to lower the boom, so to speak. Let's see what happens.
Well, he's a hard one to lower the boom on, man. He's pretty shifty.
They've had a few games.
And he is, he's in the backfield now to the right of the quarterback. That's a good one. It's going to be first and goal from the 10. Man goes in motion. They're going to hand it to Fennessy. Goes off the right side, dives forward to the 5. Picks up, they're going to say the 6. Picks up 4 yards. Going to be second and goal from the 6. Wow. What a game. Game of the year for Fairview by far.
I agree. I think for both teams, Chris, this is, but you're right. game of the year, without a doubt. Now, this is
good one in the shotgun. Look to see, watch Finney out of the backfield. Now there's a personnel issue for Russellville. He looks to the sideline, makes a change, 10 seconds on the play clock. Shotgun snap, sends a man in motion. There's a snap. He's going to roll to his right. Looking to run. He's got a block, but he's hit. He is stuck at the 5 and decleated by number 26, Carson Jones.
Boy.
Wow.
Good chance for a turnover right there. Hit his nose right on the ball. Able to hang on to it, the Tigers do. But
Carson Jones said, not this play, not next play, and next series ain't looking so good for you either. Well, it's going to be 3rd and goal now from the 5. Can this Fairview defense dig deep one more time to stop a D1 running back? They're going to hand it to Finney. He goes off the left, cuts back to his right, drives his feet, and he is in there. Touchdown, Golden Tigers. Man, somebody that good, you can't stop them. You can't stop them forever. Sooner or later, they're going to get in.
Well, they were consistently getting 5-10 yards on the carry on him anyway. When you get that close here, I mean, it's going to be awfully tough to stop him. They were able to turn him away on 4 downs the previous possession, but not able to do it there, unfortunately.
Looks like the kicking unit coming on the field now for Russellville. And attempting to go ahead by 7.
So it looks like, Chris, 3rd overtime. They are going for 1 point extra kick here.
They are. And waiting on it. There's the snap. Kick is up. And the kick is good. That extra point provides an extra degree of protection for the Russellville lead. If you're looking for the extra degree of service for all your insurance needs, give Kalia at 212 Insurance Group a call. 212 Insurance has over 10 years experience and is the official insurance of the Fairview Aggies. So now Fairview has to answer. The score, 49 to 42. And what a ball game for the Aggies.
Well, I do believe it's going to come down to a 2-point conversion, Chris.
I think you might be right.
I think if I'm the Aggies right now, I put this ball in the end zone and then immediately go for 2. I think, it's going to be awfully hard to stop Finney on the other side there. You go for 2 and take your chances.
I don't think you're wrong, Eric. I truly don't. I think honestly, if you get in the end zone, play to win.
I came in here tonight thinking it's going to be a 4-down ball game for the Aggies, and you just take that mentality right here. This is the 3rd overtime.
Colt Redding, the player of the week 2 weeks ago for the Aggies, leads his team onto the football field. Fairview gets in the huddle. Jake Harper, number 14, beside him in the backfield. 1st and goal from the 10. They take the snap. Harper gets it. He's going to bounce it outside. Tries to stick it to the edge. He can't make it. Gets to the 9. Picks up 1. Good defense on the edge by the Golden Tigers.
Trying to stretch the edge to the right that time. Comes limping back to the huddle. That's not a good sign right there.
Harper's limping his way off the field. Jones coming onto the field. They're trying to get him off before having to call a timeout, and he'll make it to the sidelines. Looks like it's could be cramps. It could be an ankle. He was able to run on his own, but they're stretching him out now. So I'm thinking that's cramps again, Eric. Well, 2nd down and 9. And in case you wonder, yellow mustard works wonders. Colt Redding has Jones in the backfield. And there's a snap and flags come in. Not what we needed. It's going to be movement on Fairview.
Tough break, Chris. Really tough break. We've still got 2nd and goal, but we're now back at the 15. So going to need some guts right here. Going to need the right play.
You're going to need 5 yards of play is what you're going to need.
I mean,
it's on the 15. You don't have to get it all at once.
You got Jake Harper still on the sideline over there.
I think out of the 2 running backs, he might be the faster of the 2, but not by much. Colt Rating takes a snap, hands it, and we got whistles.
Oh, no.
Timeout called by Fairview. Coach Rating saw something he did not like. We're going to take a timeout as well. We'll be right back. The score right now, 49-42 in overtime number 4. We'll be right back on Friday Night Live.
In 1952, 7 men at an aluminum plant banded together and started Lister Hill Credit Union with only $5 each. Today, more than 92,000 have joined us, continuing the legacy of supporting themselves and the community through Lister Hill. It's all about we and what we can do together.
We've spent a lot of time on this. The investigation is finally over. We uncovered several leads, and we have finally found it. We have found what every small business in Coleman has been looking for. Fiber optic quality internet is here. Utilizing cutting-edge radio technology, Cyber Broadband is now able to offer fiber optic quality internet in the immediate downtown Coleman area and most Coleman industrial parks. More information is available by calling Cyber Broadband 256-734-1077, 256-734-1077, or on the web at cyberbroadband.net.
Welcome back to Friday Night Live, and I understand we had an audio issue. Colt Redding, while we were gone, threw it to Blake Rickard for a touchdown, and now the Aggies go for 2. This is ball game, folks. This is it.
Wow. All the marbles right here.
All the marbles on the table. Colt Redding has got it. He's going to roll to his right. Has a man.
Got it.
The 2-point is good. Fairview wins. Fairview wins. The Aggies are storming the field. The Aggies win. Oh, my goodness.
Wow. Incredible.
Oh, my goodness. What a game by both these teams.
Chris, both of those last 2 plays were incredible play calls. Beautiful, beautiful play calls. Executed to perfection. Wow. Unbelievable.
For the touchdown, Blake Rickard, number 3, came back across the formation, and Colt Redding found him. For that one, unless I'm mistaken, for the 2-point conversion, it was number 16, Zayden Cruz. And what you have here tonight is Fairview takes home the win and stays undefeated, 50-49.
Absolutely.
Oh, my goodness.
Best game of the year, and maybe more than that. Incredible ball game. Great sportsmanship as they're going across shaking hands the other team. Well deserved. I mean, well played, Chris. Those last 2 plays, the one to score in overtime, the decision to go for 2, incredible play.
We talked about it during the break, Eric, and you and I were discussing it, and we said, you know, this Russellville team is so good. They are so loaded. They're so well coached and well disciplined.
You know,
you got to go for the win, and they did it.
It's one of those where you really hate to see anybody lose. They both played their guts out, you know, but I just can't tell you how proud I am of these Aggies, you know, and I'm not here every week, but, you know, they gave us all a show tonight.
Well, look, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with the 212 Insurance Postgame Show. You're listening to Friday Night Live, where Fairview has just won 50-49.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Alabama, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Coleman Appliance Repair is now Coleman Appliance and HVAC Repair, now servicing your heating and air needs as well. Servicing most models and brands, they can be found on Facebook or Google for those appliance or HVAC repair needs. Proudly supporting Coleman area athletics and collegiate football. When that appliance or HVAC system frustrates you and you're in need of a repairman, Robert Brantley and his team are ready to help. They're available via call or text at 256-507-3415 or on Facebook, Google, or online at at ColemanApplianceRepair.com. Alabama HVAC number 22238.
Founded in 1887, Coleman Savings Bank serves the people of Coleman with a full line of banking services. One of those services is their Legacy Checking Account, available to those 50 plus, military, teachers, policemen, and firefighters. It features no monthly service charge, interest earned on any balance, free paper or e-statements, and 2 free boxes of checks per year, along with other features. You can stop by any one of 4 convenient locations and ask them about the Legacy Checking Account, or visit www.colemansavingsbank.com for more information. Coleman Savings Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
H&S Appliance Outlet is an overstocked scratch and dent dealer, offering quality name brand appliances at major discounted prices, up to 75% off. H&S Appliance Outlet also offers factory authorized repair services as well as financing options. To better serve the needs of North Alabama, H&S Appliance Outlets are conveniently located in Coleman, Hartselle, and Arad. A proud veteran and family-owned business who's happy to be of service and can be reached on Facebook at H&S Appliance Repair or by phone 256-735-4184. 256-735-4184. H&S Appliance Outlet, a proud supporter of Coleman Community Radio.
Welcome back to Friday Night Live. And we're going to be quiet respectfully as Russellville's band plays the alma mater. If you are a Russellville Golden Tiger fan tonight, you cannot be upset with the performance your team put on the field. Hats off to them. Honestly, they played an amazing football game. That young man they have at running back will be playing on Saturday somewhere, and possibly somewhere in the SEC from the way he looks. He has another year, Eric. We have to come back next year and play him again.
Let me tell you, Chris, I was here for last year's game. I saw the mountains that these kids have climbed for Fairview. Very well fought game tonight. It wasn't perfect, but it's exactly what they needed. I think, calling that 2-shot conversion was right on time.
Yeah, it was.
They could have kept hanging, the further they went in the overtimes here.
Yeah, there's something to be said for playing to win versus playing not to lose. And that was playing to win.
Listen, folks, I really want to stress, if you see the highlights on the Fairview Aggies website, please watch the highlights for this game. Absolutely stellar plays. Those last 2 play calls impressed me the most, and it was almost like mirror plays. The touchdown pass was faded to the back left of the end zone. It was almost the 2-point conversion
was flipped. It was faded to the right. Yeah,
and just executed great, and I was really proud of their execution on that.
Great play by Colt Redding when they needed it most. Now, let's me and you talk, because we have to talk to Kalia about this as well, but when you're talking about the player of the game, I mean, in my mind, there's so many people it could be. It could be Jake Harper. It could be Jay Stevens, but man, I'd have a hard time not giving it to Colt Redding.
Yeah, I agree. Colt made the right decisions. He had several quarterback runs. He made the right decision, had some expert throws, and if I'm mistaken, he didn't have an interception tonight, but just massive. I'd like to see the totals on his yards in the air and on the ground tonight, but you can hear the Fairview crowd, the ones that made this journey here tonight, cheering for their players, and they are definitely excited over there, undefeated in Region 7 of 5A here in the state of Alabama.
Well, and not only that, but right now they're in the driver's seat. They're in the driver's seat to win their region. And again, you're going to see this Russellville team in the playoffs. It's coming. Then they'll probably host the first round of the playoffs, would be my guess.
Well, this is a team I don't want to play again, but you're right.
I'm not going to lie to you, Eric. I don't want to play them again either.
But, if you look at the standings, they're 1 and 2. Now it's flipped. Russellville did have the first place. Now it's going to be the Fairview Aggies. Russellville does have a loss out of conference. So within the conference, though, they suffer their first loss. Fairview stays undefeated. And with a really big push, the next closest team right now, barring tonight's results, would be Priceville. And so I'm not sure how they did tonight, but Fairview comes out looking really well.
Well, Priceville, unless I'm mistaken, Priceville was going to be, they were going to be playing, It seems like West Point was playing Priceville, so I don't know what the score was.
I'll be honest, this game was so intense, it was super hard to keep up with other games going on tonight. I did report that Hartselle defeated Coleman. That's about the only one we've been able to do because this has been a barn burner here.
Well, next week the Fairview Aggies will be hosting Priceville. That will be another Class 5A Region 7 game, and we will certainly be there for that. Man, it's going to be a long time before I have a game as exciting as this one. I can promise you that, folks.
Hey, I am never thought I'd see myself as a Fairview Aggie fan, but I sure am after tonight if I wasn't already.
Well, the final score here in Russellville, Fairview 50 after they go for 2 in the fourth overtime to 49 for Russellville. Both teams played their hearts out. Both teams have nothing to hang their heads over. Both teams played a great game, but only one gets to leave undefeated, and that's the Fairview Aggies. You've been listening to Friday Night Live for Christopher Greer and Eric Brenneman, saying also for my dad, Joseph Greer, good night. Thank you for tuning in, and God bless you. We'll be back next Friday on Friday Night Live.
Amen.